All right.
Alright, so we thought we were live, we weren't live. Turns out now we're live, so.
As always, welcome to the KylinEsports stream. Right now we're having our weekly tournament. We have here as Kingdom, the unpaid caster, and by my side is long good friend Feeder.
uh, Feeder, founder of KylinEsports, and now caster for it.
As right now we're in intermission as the team is still trying to load up during the champ select. As we see here though, we do have TBD on the blue side versus Free Agent T4 on the red side, and we see of course that TBD has Zach, Kled, Oriana, Jinx, and Tark, along with Free Agent Team 4 having Sejuani, Janna, Cho'Gath, Sivir, and Syndra. So TBD have a lot of hard engage right now with the Zach jumping in with his E, Kled using an ultimate to pick out one target that could be easily followed up by Tark stun with the WE combo, or Oriana or that is hovering someone, either Kled or Zach, and using her ultimate to pull in someone. But of course, that could be heavily countered by on the red side where we have Cho'Gath and Syndra. They can easily burst anyone that jumps into their way with Syndra's ultimate and Cho'Gath's feast. And of course, where it gets picked out can't be saved by Sejuani ultimate and Janna shield and ultimate as Monsoon as well. So it will be interesting how this game plays out.
Yeah, so as you guys can obviously already notice, I'm the play-by-play caster, and this is my analysis caster. I'm not as good as analyzing the whole team comp. You guys can already tell that both these teams are in the semifinals. They've played this far out. We have DJ Silk, our dependable member that's always shows up to our tournaments. Really love this guy. And today he is playing jungle, so we're going to have to wait and see how that turns out. We have, of course, the Sivir against the Jinx, the Tark against the Janna, Syndra against Oriana, Kled against Cho'Gath, and Zach against the Sejuani. We're going to have to see how this one plays out. It was already explained how these comps can play themselves out against each other. But we're about to go into the game in 3, 2, 1.
As we see here, the game is barely loaded up. Members have not even left their fountain guesses having 15 seconds, so now they start to leave. So I guess it's just very standard routes. We're having top lane go top lane, bot go bot, mid goes mid, and the jungler choosing a path going down the red buff side of the map. Obviously, we can see also it's also being repeated on the red side with Cho'Gath going top, Syndra mid, and of course the Janna Sivir already hovering the blue buff with Sejuani. So there's nothing. Looks like there's been nothing stylish so far. No invades, no deep ward coverage. There was a one ward put by DJ Sucks or Sejuani down the river. That's gonna be. It will catch out Oriana though. However, I believe Oriana got spotted out, but there's no pings on it so far.
Do you have sound? I don't know if you have sound. So yeah, because I was thinking about the things. We have. Who do you think is gonna win? Actually, yeah, that should be the main question here. Who do you think is gonna
Alright, we are
back to the game. So excited. Are you excited? I'm excited for all these technical issues. I love it. Thanks, OBS.
It's always a good day to stream some League of Legends only for it to crash.
Dude, it's the best part about the game, where you're enjoying yourself, having a nice, enjoying a nice Dr. Pepper while you're watching League of Legends, and boom, OBS just crashes on you.
Alright, back to the main question of who might win.
Yeah,
this
like
game.
who based on comp, right? Like we're not even gonna look at stats and stuff like that. Based on comp, who do you think's gonna win?
Right now we do see some mid lane trading, but just a standard health pot's gonna regen.
Dude,
nice
I don't care about the mid lane trading. Who's gonna win, dude?
Well, I believe it's gonna come down to the bot lane between the Sivir and the Jinx. So we said that Sivir can be a harder carry than Jinx simply because she has a better kit. Plus her ult is more team oriented versus Jinx being a super mega death rocket that's usually only used for catching out people, not really much of an AoE damage deal.
Alright.
But I believe if Sivir can get a good early lead, I believe Free Agent Team 4 can walk away with this.
We have to consider though that there's not really gonna be trades from Free Agent Team. Ooh, we see already an engage by DJSUG trying to get rep. So we have to consider that Free Agent Team 4 in the bottom lane, they're not really gonna play aggressively from Sivir's point of view. It's going to be, Sejuani might be able to come bot, right? She might be able to help out and get an assist. We're gonna see good engage from Daddy's. I'm just gonna say Daddy's because anything else would be too far. We see a Felding gank right here.
But back to the topic about Sejuani. I believe Sejuani should just power farm. She already got one good gank off on Orianna, burning her flash. I don't think the heal's capable of getting another good gank just like that, simply because Orianna might just play more back now. She has no flash. I think Sejuani should just power farm to level 6 and look for a gank on bot lane. Because the ultimate for Sejuani is so powerful, it can easily catch out and get a free kill.
We see Sejuani getting caught up, but nothing's gonna happen. We see Zach looking for another gank, but I don't know if he's gonna be able to find anything.
Now we just have Sejuani here covering, just in case there's another re-engage from the Zach. Because Zach is still hanging around. I think Zach was pinged out.
Cho'Gath is low on mana, but DJSUG's very well aware of this one. Even though he does not have a ward there. DJSUG's just gonna go back to farming his jungle. Zach going circles over and over, not sure what he's looking for. The ward is gonna be gone, but Zach is gonna find the engage. DJSUG's gonna have to leave these Krugs trying to fight the Zach, taking advantage of the amount of damage that the Krugs are doing to him. Oop, Zach is gonna get the smite. Here comes Cho'Gath getting the kill, but the passive still goes off. A new feature. He's gonna try to defend his teammate. Not gonna be able to do much, but he's gonna be in 2v1. He's gonna fall very easily right here. Free kill. The ignite comes in unnecessarily. Was that an ignite?
No,
yeah.
no,
oh,
ignite.
Kled has ignite for some reason.
No, it's just a very questionable decision by Zach. Zach is only level 3, so his E is a lot shorter. It's such a big gap between level 1 E and level 2 E.
Nice shields.
That there's no reason for Zach to try and engage that. He had like no damage at all.
He lost the 1v1 itself, and then Cho'Gath being more aware than his own teammate. Clyde was just farming it up on the side, and then just showed up and defeated the purpose.
As we see here, looking at the scoreboard, Jinx does have higher CS than Sivir. We see Sivir kind of struggling to farm, to just miss a cannon minion. That's never good. But I believe Jinx might actually come out on top, simply because they're being more aggressive on the Jinx and Tarek side.
Oh, that's what they were gonna go for. Here we see Sejuani gonna come bot lane, gonna try to look for a slowed. Janna's gonna get stunned as well as Sivir. Here comes the flash from Tarek. They're gonna be okay.
Forcing a flash out from Tarek, But still trying to get one more jab in there before.
Both members low on mana, and they're actually the ones that are walking forward without anything, really. This is really weird from them. But they're going to end up winning the trade. Not for long. Here comes Sid. We're going to get exhausted. So Johnny gets the exhaust. They're going to be under tower. Tark's still trying to make some damage. But it's going to be all for nothing, as it was really weird for TBD to just walk forward.
It's very questionable. I'm not sure what was going down through the mind of Team TBD at all. I think they should have just played back, allowed Sejuani to just walk away. They baited Sejuani to come back for the re-engage by simply walking forward.
That was really weird, considering that they did not have Zach anywhere close by. Zach was topside, and they just decided to take a fight for no reason.
They thought that, oh, Sejuani missed her Q, and Sejuani's going to do nothing.
They were out of mana, so it's even more questionable. Jinx didn't have her chompers. The CD on it is very high and low levels, and she used it to make sure that Sejuani couldn't get the engage on them in the beginning. That was really weird. That was really unnecessary completely.
Maybe they're getting the jitters. We're already in the late into the tournament bracket.
This is the semifinals.
Semifinals. They want to try to win. The pressure's on them. They know that they're being streamed. That might be also an extra jitter. They're getting stage fright. And, of course, they're not doing...
Ooh, we might see a 1v1 happening. The Ignite is still ticking. He's going to live. So only 30 HP left. War Malicious gonna recall. Does have TP, so he's going to be fine. Kled does not have it. We're going to see how that works out for him.
He did just buy 2 amp tomes coming from the Cho'Gath, so... He's ready to come back in lane with some pressure of his own, having some damage with the Aptone.
We see... Ooh, another engaged. Tark trying to defend his AD carry, but it's gonna not... Ooh, Janna getting a really good disengage. Ooh, Jinx is gonna fall really low. Here he's still gonna be chasing on to Free Agent Team 4, but... Zach's gonna flash away. He's still had enough health, but he doesn't have his passive, so he's scared. Jinx still trying to put out some damage, but the minion wave is too big, so they're gonna try to disengage on this one. Janna still has a decent amount of mana. Tariq has half his mana, and Jinx is really low in general.
That's a question of Monsoon coming from Janna. The only thing that Monsoon did, it did push away the Jinx.
Really low here. DJ Soak's gonna find the engage. Kled's gonna fall off his little monster. He's running. He's gonna fall.
Kled does fall off the Scarl.
Scarl. I'm sorry, guys. Gosh, I forgot his name.
Yeah, with the Kled jumping off a Scarl, it did dodge the stuff from Sejuani, but it still wasn't enough.
Ooh,
to
Zach's
have him
gonna
walk
be
away.
trying to walk through his jungle in a very bad time. Gonna be able to take out Sejuani, but Cho'Gath's gonna get the assist here, and he's just gonna fall.
And Gromp barely lives with 1 HP.
Yeah, they're here, dude. Jesus. Here we see Orianna trying to take back the jungle, but it's not really the time for it.
No, Orianna's just trying to push off the Free Agent Team 4 for getting any more ward, position ward coverage onto the blue side jungle.
That was really weird of a stun. She does not have it. Rep being well aware of that, trying to go into the Venusaur.
If only had Orianna ultimate, that would have been such a free kill, but no. Sadly, no CDR on the Orianna. Maybe no ultimate at all to use.
So, let's look at mid laner's itemization. We see the 2 Doran rings from Syndra, while we see the magic resistance already being built on Orianna. Could it be that Orianna's struggling more with Syndra than Syndra is struggling with Orianna?
Orianna didn't really die to the Syndra, so he simply had to submit and just get some magic resist, because she's going to come back with more damage. So you have to buy some resistance to try to battle that. And of course, then try to make yourself just farm up, get some free gold, move back and buy, and try to do a re-engage later on down the line.
Something that we're not paying attention to, but it's very apparent, is that the team is 0-6. The kills are mostly top side though, because Zach's died in the top side, and he's died in... I actually do not remember. He died. It seems he died to Sejuani.
He died in the jungle in the top side with the inner tier 2 tower.
Yeah, so Zach's not going to be in a good spot again. Sejuani is going to keep chasing DJ Soak in a very good spot to throw his ultimate. Ooh, Jinx walking really forward. Tark's gonna be forced to put his ultimate. It's gonna be enough time, and it's gonna stop Sivir's passive jump. Oh, the damn thing. Tark's still being very aggressive against DJ Soak. We see a fight on the other side. Oh, DJ Soak's gonna flash and gonna be able to kill Jinx and Tark. Sivir constantly being very aggressive. Oriana's not gonna be in a good spot. Sivir's gonna get the last auto as Syndra assist here. And Zac is able to kill Sejuani. They're still under tower. They're taking minion damage, but it's not going to be enough to kill them. Zac's going to fall here.
So what a messy fight. We had Oriana trying to come in from the back line, trying to one-shot the Sivir with the ultimate, but it still wasn't enough because we had Syndra coming back, also following Oriana for support for his team. Simply, TVD was too late to the party. They tried to do a counter engage, but the counter engage got counter engaged.
Yeah, so that's another tower, and that's just pushes the gold lead so much farther. That's already 6,000 gold lead, and it's just climbing from there.
Things are looking very grim right now for the side of Team TBD. It'd be hard to see them to come back from this unless there is maybe a dragon fight that goes in their way, or if we wait to 20 minutes, maybe we have free.
We still have a very good engage from TBD. TBD still has the opportunity to get a good engage and being able to take out a few members, but it requires good coordination. This is just shows the lack of coordination, as he didn't know that his teammate was coming in. It's a 3v2, and this isn't a fight that you want to take, and you future low is gonna have to flash out.
As we do see Kled did try to come support the Zac, but as he said, there's no team coordination at all. I believe this team comp was built to be like a heavy team fight comp. Now it's simply forced into a pick team comp just because they're just that far behind. They can't go on a 5v5 engage. They need to try to pick someone off and work with that. But we do see Orion just falling down to the Syndra. It's simply Syndra makes it look easy. We have no idea why Orion is trying to walk up at all, and simply just dies.
This is just getting very grim for the opposing team. TBD is going to fall farther and farther behind. Free agent team's just going to actually be able to get pretty far. Free agent team, usually unexpected winners. And they're actually going to be... It seems like they're going to secure their spot in finals.
Yes, this tower's going down. They spotted the Zac trying to come and maybe trying to defend it. But Zac was spotted out by Ward. They could easily just be peeled off by a giant tornado.
They're nearly 10,000 gold ahead in less than 15 minutes.
Which is very looking good. They're rotating down mid lane. They might try to get this mid lane tower. We see bot lane still trying to push for this bot lane tower. But we do have Sejuani BMing TVD, trying to bait them. Come get this tower. Come fall into tower and aggro. I have my Q waiting to hit you and get some free tower shots. But we do see Free Agent Team 4 getting that middle tower.
We see DJ Soak's going to get the fight here, but Tark's ultimate's going to be able to save. Silence does still go through. Ooh, Tark just flashes and ults. Jinx, and she just dies. Gets completely deleted. Visor isn't going to last anything right there.
The classic flash out from the Cho'Gath, getting that feast on the Jinx, getting a free stack. It was a flash E, then feast. But it still gets the job done. Messy, but gets the job done.
Here, it seems quite insane. We have a free agent team that just got formed today, and they're playing this well. It just shows how a team can just communicate so easily if they just get the players to just coordinate with each other.
It's obvious that we do see free agent Team 4 being more coordinated. And Oriana just simply falls again when walking forward. We
still have to praise TBD that they got this far. They're not having the best of times now, but they got to the semifinals, and here we see Kled trying to make an engage. Sivir's just gonna spell shield that Jinx. Janna is gonna shield herself as Kled tries to make the engage. DJ Soak's gonna get here a little late. Sivir's gonna just get a few more autos, and Cho'Gath's gonna be the beef ball right in front of this team and just gonna be able to be the wall for his team.
They're just throwing themselves into the grinder They're giving up already on this game. It's that guys are going for the tower. We gotta throw our bodies to try to stop them.
Here we see an ultimate just gonna pick up Jana, but Jana did shield herself in time. Here we see Oriana trying to run away. Ooh, DJ Soak nearly catching up to Rep. Gonna be able to have the flash.
It's just simply there's no focus at offense side of Team TBD. They're trying to throw themselves to defend, but they're going in one by one. They're not going in all at once.
They're not coordinated at all. They're very. It's better. They didn't coordinate appropriately. Yes, Twitch. Their MMR isn't as even, but you still have to consider that these team doesn't know how to play with each other because they haven't played with each other. They can call out plays, but you've played with each other more, and it still gives you a bigger advantage that you're just able to take advantage of the enemy team that they haven't played with each other. You know how your teammates play. You know how you can take advantage of the situation better than the opponent because they don't know each other. They haven't experienced certain scenarios, certain Baron calls, certain fights, and free agent team just should be struggling. They're played together either. Oh, dude, feels bad, dude. What the hell? How did you guys get a full free agent team? Hey, man, look at the bright side. You guys got to the semifinals. You made it this far. No one believed in you. Just think about it like that. No one believed in us, and we made it this far.
No one believed. We do see, Silver engaging.
Here we see the Silver engage. Zach is going to get the engage. Jana's win just stops Kled right in his tracks. Here we see Cho'Gath getting the silence. Tarek's ultimate going to be very useful here. Ooh, the Oriana going to do a lot of damage. Jinx going to be out of position. Going to fall very far behind for his team. And going to cost his team the rest of the team fight. That was really poor positioning from Jinx.
That was a very weird interaction. Silver, I believe Sintra picked up one of Zach's blob, dragging it. I don't know why she's dragging it, but Zach was still able to respawn because it's Sintra drag. Maybe trolling his own teammates. Like still, Zach still dies, so same result.
We see Rift Herald getting spawned very late before the poor guy dies. He actually does hit the inhibitor the same way he normally hits the tires. I didn't know that.
He has to get one more engage on the next time before probably falling off camera. But we do see Trajan Team Farm rotating to the soft side. They want double inhib down. Kled's trying to look for engage, but
here we see Kled getting the engage on Syndra. Kled's going to put her very low. Might be able to get the kill. He does. Jana is the one who's going to be left alone. Silver's actually 2v1ing in the bottom side. Gonna be able to pick up both Jinx and Tarek. Here we see still the fight. Silver's just soloing the whole enemy team. Gonna be able to pick up, might be able to pick up Zach. Isn't going to. Gonna keep up with the chase. Ooh, Cho'Gath shows up, getting the silence in enough to kill him with just a roar.
Cho'Gath does come back into the fight with a TP. He's able to stop able to end the chase real quickly. Not able to make Team TBD to go back to the fountain. This is going to be game over. They're already burning flashes for BM. Burning the abilities, showing up face, and here comes FF. GG.
GG, ladies and gentlemen. As we wait for Team Backline versus Alpha Bonobos, and after that game, we'll start following Lurker. Guys, what name are you guys putting? Damn it. Lurker, the future, is going to play against either Team Backline or Alpha Bonobos. We'll find out in a few more minutes. For now, we're going to go into a quick intermission.
open mind. You never feel lost when you're up high. You don't have to ask when all is fine. You never feel lost when you're up high. Analyze this lost and you'll feel Set me free, set me free, set me free. Take me home. This is not where I belong. Set me free, take me home. This is not where I belong. This is not where I belong. I belong. I belong. This is not where I belong. I belong. I just wanna
And we're back after a few technical issues and what seems to be that we did not get invited into Champ Select. Thank you, TBD, and Free Agent Team 4, which isn't the team that's actually playing right now.
Good job.
Hey.
We do see blue team grouping up. They might try to do a little bit of invade simply because they have a Blitzcrank. You know, you got Blitzcrank, you always want to invade because Blitzcrank's pull is just that powerful.
So here we're going to see. Oh, they're both gonna invade each other. Well, actually, no. Red team's gonna invade.
Gragas face checking. Not sure if Gragas has his dash
Why
up or
is
not.
those gonna be the leader? No, it's gonna be
They're gonna walk up.
Braum.
They're gonna walk
Tanks
up.
are gonna be the ones in the lead. It seems like Braum's in the middle of the fight. Gragas gets a very good barrel. Everybody's gonna have to run away from blue team. There's so many passive procs from Braum. It just causes so much mayhem. Oh, Tristana nearly falls, but the Braum passive goes away just the moment it was needed. Here comes the exhaust finally from Blitzcrank. That exhaust is so late. It could have easily been used in that fight.
Such very chaotic. No one knew what to do. We saw like Vladimir have his ignite up. How many summons? We had plenty of flashes from the Gragas and Oriana. I guess they didn't even need it. But it's very questionable. Vlad did not use ignite at all. I think the ignite would have been helpful in a case like to deny some HP from the heal from Lucian. That was definitely used. Tristana also held on to her heal, which maybe could have been used to save the Vladimir as well. It was very chaotic level 1 invades. Obviously, it could have went a lot cleaner for both sides.
That was really weird from Lurker. Lurker of the Future is the name of the blue team, and we have Alpha Bonobos on the red side. And it was really weird that they did play it the way they did. I mean, Braum just has such a huge advantage in that scenario. Yes, Blitzcrank does have the better one, level 1. But that's if you pick someone off, if you separate them from the team. It was really weird to see that Blitzcrank held onto his Q instead of pulling anyone. Like, he could have pulled in Braum or Gragas, and he just held onto it, and that was really weird.
Well, you gotta be careful, like, cause if you pull in, you gotta be careful who you pull in. You pull in the Gragas is like, you'll get like a full barrel off. You pull in the Renekton, get a full Q off. You pull the Braum, and Braum wants to be in there and get some free autos from the past stack.
True, but you could have gotten some damage in before, like, you brought in the whole enemy team, you know? The Gragas getting the Q onto everybody and just caused so much damage to everybody.
I'm surprised Gragas went Q instead of E when they're gonna do invade. E would have been so much better, so you get like a multi knockback on each of the members. That would have been a lot more cleaner for the side of Alpha.
Ooh, we didn't get to see when they started. I mean, he could have started Q before or once he got into the fight.
But I think Team Lurker on the blue side came out with the advantage. Jasana was the one that picked up the kill, and Blitzcrank was the one that picked up the kill. But I think the only one that was able to use like gold from the kill was Jasana buying the boots on the first back. Braum simply does not have any evidence that he spent the gold from the kill at all. It still has the
what?
potions.
You just see Gangplank dead in the corner.
There's no flash stuff for the Gragas. We're not sure what happened with the Gangplank. Looks like we might get a rewind here. A replay. We have a replay coming up. Let's see.
Here we see Gragas coming up. Gangplank did not know about this. Ooh, he heals himself. But he just gets auto-attacked by Renekton and just falls.
Yeah, they knew Gangplank's flash was still down. And Gangplank was just pushing way far ahead. With
Here we see Rammus going to recall.
There are some pings on Rammus. Saying,
Yeah,
hey,
Rammus gonna
right
get
here,
caught. Gragas nearly. Oh, he flashes just in front. Gonna get the taunted, but the taunt's just gonna help out Gragas.
It's very, very chaotic. We definitely see Team Alpha come here out to play, come here to win.
Alpha Bonobos, man, coming in, ready for the game, ready to set themselves into the finals, getting themselves that $50 prize. Leviathan, just gonna go back to his jungle, just gonna casual, completely fine, didn't gank. His lane seemed to be winning.
Still hasn't backed at all, so he's getting a bunch of gold. He might actually come back with Checkers Knife and a Bambi Cinder.
We have to consider that Greg has played that so well against the Rammus. Flashing right in front of Rammus, where Rammus is just hit him, was so smart.
Yeah, that was very, very calculated, if you must say. That guy was able to flash in front of the powerball from the Rammus to stop it trying to any run away, any disengage from the Rammus at all.
Really smooth play, really smooth play. So we're going to see how Lurker of the Future decides, or how they play it out. Not really decides, they really don't have many options right here. But how they play it out to come back. They're down by about 1,000 gold. It's pretty early. Ooh. We see Regans. Ooh, but here we see King trying to find the engage. He's gonna hit the minion, so he just backs off.
Yeah, we see Team Alpha is just in full control right now. They're facing against a Rammus jungle. That's very hard for him to gank unless he burns his flash, which also means it's not always a guarantee you burn the flash, you get the kill, so it's always very risky.
Rammus still trying to find something in the middle lane. What?
Oriana died in a inner. Back in the inner, I believe.
Replay. So here you see Regans completely fine in the lane. We see the level 6 get hit first by Vladimir. Vladimir throws up his ult and it gets the ignite in. And it's just going to pop
Through the shield.
Oriana.
Hemoflagging ignite through the
That was
shield.
really good play on Vladimir. Being very well aware that the situation that his team's in. So, bringing it back.
And because we see bot lane actually being full control of the Lucian and Braum. Also, this was a classic duo partnership when Braum was first released. Simply because Lucian's passive is a double shot. That works perfectly well with Braum's passive, which is also like 4 autos. You get stunned. So they are bringing back a classic matchup, which is also being full control. Surprisingly, he gets a Blitzcrank at Tristana.
It seems that Blitzcrank really doesn't have anyone to pull. He has the Lucian, but Lucian's playing it pretty smooth right there. Avoiding the hooks. Gets the pink. They have the red ward there in the corner, in the bush. It's tough for Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank really does need these early wins. Braum will be fine in the middle and late game, but Blitzcrank won't. He needs to get these early wins. Ooh, here we see Lucian getting a little aggressive, but Blitzcrank's not very ballsy here.
He wants to walk up and then knock up the Lucian, but he keeps on going back and forth. Can't make up a decision on what to do.
Yeah, right here, you really want to play it to take off Braum's shield and then be aggressive about it, because Braum can easily just jump to the Lucian even if you pull the Lucian. So it's really tough for Blitzcrank. It's a really good counter. Here we see Ram is looking for something again, but gonna go against his own thoughts. Ram still has flash, and he still hasn't made engage anywhere. He's looked mid a lot of times, renecting nearly 1v1 gameplay right up top.
We do see Graga is actually opting in for the Chilling Smite instead of a Tracker's Knife. It is very interesting outtake. It will help him with an engage, getting that free 100 true damage, also him getting a slowdown. I guess instead of doing for like ward coverage, I want to go for more kill control ganks.
Oh, Blitzcrank finally deciding to go in. He does have his pull still. Look, nope. Sorry, I didn't see him pull. Since he doesn't have it, still on CD, 5 seconds still.
We just see Tristana getting some damage from the Lucian.
They win the trade though. You notice that they win the trade, but yet they aren't playing to that advantage. Ooh, a little too far. They're not playing to that advantage. They should completely be controlling this lane, and their Blitzcrank's a little bit too cautious considering that's the semifinals. It's single elimination. You don't have another chance. I can understand that, but they still have to play more aggressive.
But Blitzcrank did try pulling out the Braum, so now they know, hey, we pull out the Braum, we did good damage. We can win this trade no matter who we pull. So we might see him be more aggressive. We're not sure. We do see Rams try to crawl up here to
But
a
there's
gank.
gonna be a ward there.
So let's see. Oh, hey, this is immediate pulling from the Blitz, and we'll see no time.
Oh, really good hug. Braum's going to get the ultimate just in time. The exhaust that catches Tristana, and it's going to be a bad sign for Trist. Lucian's going to keep chasing. I should No, Renekton TP'd behind them. We didn't see it. Lucian's just gonna flash and finish off Tristana. The only survivor is going to be Rammus.
Very, very unlucky for the side of Team Liquor on the blue team. But they thought they had a good engage. They got a GP ultimate and they got a blitzcrank pull. They were able to get the summers off of Lucian and Braum. But they both lived with slivers of health. Braum lived so because he exhausted Tristana under the tower. So that took away 30% damage from Tristana's ultimate that kept him alive. Which is very a tilter. And then Tristana had to back away taking turret shots. And of course, Renekton with the TP and the bush just for the cleanup, getting 2 kills for free.
So yeah, Lurker of the Future seems to be the one struggling. They're 2,000 gold behind, and they're, yes, you can say they're 3 kills behind, and it isn't that much, but they're falling 2,000 gold behind. That will start hurting them. They're falling behind in CS in the bottom lane. In the mid lane, Future the Lurker of the Future is still the one in the advantage, as Vladimir still controls the lane against Orianna. But the top lane is 20 CS behind. We see the TP to the bot side from Renekton, and yet GP is still behind in CS.
GP is definitely going to feel his team being behind right now, simply because, again, Renekton's items really has a CDR item, lifesteal, pickaxe, and a longsword. That's plenty of AD to get some
We
good
see the
trade-offs.
engage from Renekton, going to be very aggressive to you. Gonna be able to survive this one. Gonna have to use his grape.
I believe
Oranges!
Renekton might try going right now. Like, he's looking to go
Oh,
in.
he's very low here, though. He
The
does have his
is
ultimate.
ready. But he's simply got to back away. He might wait for heal up from his health pot. Maybe engage again with double dash with the minions and then get a stun Q off. Maybe some ultimate gets some of that AP take damage that no one expects.
So we see the 2v2. Rammus and Gragas are in the bot side. They're both looking mid now. Neither jungler is going to decide to engage on this one. Sathayo still being the aggressive one in the mid lane.
Alpha is trying to hover over this Inferno Dragon, but they didn't have to clear ward right now, so looking to know they're hovering this Inferno Drake. So
Alpha Bonovas having the ward in the Dragon Pit gives them the advantage, but King is constantly walking over that ward and just getting spotted. Leviathan gonna get the Scuttle Crab.
We just see Vladimir walking down, trying to get some ward coverage.
The river is so well warded from the side of Alpha Bonovas.
There's simply no way to try and sneak Inferno Dragon unless they clear out that pit, clear out the ward inside the pit.
More of a gang. The Rammus can't do anything. He's rotating through the wrong path. You can already tell though that Rammus has completely given up on assisting Gangplank. Gangplank has lost his lane, and Rammus has accepted it. He's not walking through topside, and he's not assisting at all.
Yeah, Renekton ready completed at death stat. Still no boots. Renekton's full on for the damage. Doesn't care about having boots or not because he knows he's not gonna get ganked, and he knows GP can't trade that well. He only still has a Sheen and a longsword. He does have a ninja tabbies for some to counter the AD from Renekton, but it's simply not enough. Renekton's too fed. There's no helping the GP right now. GP has to farm at the tower.
Oh, Rammus is going to be in a bad spot. Red buff might be stolen here. Regan's being very far forward. Not in the best spot, but gonna just walk away with the blasting gun.
We do see Orianna picking up a honey fruit, getting that health regen back, but a ward was cleared out in the brush in the jungle.
There's
fight
really good communication from both of them. Lurker of the Future being very they were in a bad spot in that moment with the red buff. Ooh, we see Sathayo getting the engage on Regnance. Regnance gonna get hit by the Gangplank ultimate and the Rammus ultimate. Leviathan is not happy about this, trying to get the engage on Rammus, but it's gonna be unable to as King is too tanky.
The flash Q for the knock.
Leviathan gonna get this engaged. Sathayo being forced to flash. Sathayo's gonna use his ghost. Gonna keep following up. Leviathan is gonna fall really low. Trying to use his ultimate to disengage. King's going to run up to Leviathan, but it's too fast. A really mechanical play right there from both players. Trying to outplay each other, but neither one really able to. Leviathan ends up losing that trade as he was forced to flash. And Sathayo did burn his flash. defensively, but he pushed Gragas out of the map, so Gragas is going to be forced to recall.
I'm surprised Gragas not uses flash at all for the flash E engage. He simply uses E. That didn't make Vladimir burn his flash to step away from the E knockback.
He could have flashed into it, Vladimir, but I think it required too much
Reaction time?
yeah, it was the reaction, Ooh, Lucian's gonna be very aggressive. Gonna push him into the tower where Lucian's really low. Tristana jumps in, gonna get the last hit. Gonna go ahead and get a reset here, but not gonna jump just yet, knowing very well that Braum can proc his passive onto Subney. Subney's just gonna say, nope, it's okay. I got my kill on Lucian. I'm gonna be happy with this.
Orianna spotted out by Ward. Will be spotted out again by the controller in the try, but she chooses to walk down the lane. Simply, it's just that's a bad engage from Lucian. Lucian got baited by the recalls. They said we're recalling. Come stop our recalls. Get that advantage. Make us have to restart our recalls. Nope, it was simply a bait. Blitzcrank pulls into Tristana jumping behind him, getting a.
Oh, so Thayo gonna walk up, but it's gonna get spotted by this Red Ward. The sidestep to walk back is gonna cost him a little time. Songmeister is going to get the stun, but here comes the oranges. So Thayo building a lot of damage. Songmeister does have a good amount of regen, but it's not going to be enough. Regnant and Gragas show up really late to the... So Thayo knowing very well that he can outtrade Regnant regardless of the amount of health. Ooh, King looking for his spot to engage here, but there is a ward that catches him out.
Because we do see...
Oh, so you gonna get the ultimate, not gonna catch anyone. You see Subney getting the fight. Connor looking for the hook.
We do see Gragas building I think he does have a CDR item. I'm not sure what Gragas is trying to build. Maybe try to build into a Righteous Glory actually. Yeah, Gragas is looking to build into Righteous Glory, getting where better engages with the speed up, doing a better E. But I'm not sure it would be good enough simply because Team Lurker has got back into his game. Like it would be hard for the Team Alpha to get a good 5v5 off of this simply because Team Lurker finally got the goal back. It's now 1 goal deficit between the two teams. It's back into a neutral state. Oh,
Braum's gonna get pulled here, but this isn't what they wanted. But the Gangplank gets the ultimate, but Subney just jumps away from this one. Diamond is still gonna get CC, not gonna be enough. Connor looking for something, but it's not gonna be enough. Diamond Isaka gonna be able to just walk away from this one. They're gonna be forced to recall. Dragon might be taken here.
Dragon might be taken, but we do see Dragon's trying to contest it. Dragon's, he knows. He's a jungler at heart, and he knows he doesn't want to give out this dragon for free. It's a Inferno Dragon. You never want to give himself for free.
We see Regan's coming in from the top side.
He might have to get us up, though, simply because Vladimir is pushing
so Thayo gonna use his goats. Gonna get follow up to Regan's. Regan's forced to flash over the wall. Gonna fall really low. Ooh, it is gonna finish him off. The ultimate from Vladimir is just enough. Killing spree.
Command Protect was simply not back up in time to save the Orianna. And the dragon falls during the process of that skirmish. Team Lurker is back in control of this game. They have the hands on the wheels and having Team Alpha sit in the backseat, trying to chill back down there and taking the car back home.
So this is a really weird situation for both teams. Well, mostly for Renekton. Renekton being was winning so heavily in the top side, but it might not mean much since GP's ultimate still being so useful to the to Lurker of the future.
Renekton still has a CS advantage, like 40 CS advantage, with one item component and one Rubica still above the GP. So we do see
500 gold difference.
Actually, wow, GP did come back in the game with the assists from the gold. So it's only now 500 gold, but we do see Renekton have 1,000 gold in the pocket right now, not spent yet. So it's still questionable on who has the lead for this top lane.
No one's gonna get pulled there as Connor holds onto his pull a little bit too long.
Let's see, now the game is back in a stalemate where people just like walking in lane, unsure what to do. They're waiting on the junglers, hey, come make a play for us since we don't know what to do. So we do see bot just back to farming. But let's look into engage.
Ooh, here comes the Braum getting picked up. Lucian's gonna be the aggressor though. Gangplank's ultimate's so useful. Braum throwing his ultimate. Here comes Renekton coming in from through the TP. Suddenly just trying to run away from this. The flash is gonna get pulled off. Only Connor gets pushed back into it. Suddenly's still trying to put out some damage, but it's not gonna be enough. Sathayo coming from behind. Diamond and Psychic gonna be in a bad spot. And Vladimir is gonna get the kill. Here we see Suyu did get the TP bottom lane. Vladimir just putting out more damage. He's so fed. Leviathan is just going to have to run. And Scytheo is going to give up after running into the tower.
As soon as I said the game's in a stalemate, we have a Clown Fiesta down the bottom lane. TP is ultimate blown. Summoner is blown. Simply just Clown Fiesta here in the bottom lane. Typical 5-man bot game.
I think the biggest thing here is that Regans got bot to bot. Ooh, this is a very bad spot. Regans does not have flash. He's gonna get caught out and he's gonna fall. Not gonna be able to do much here.
Ult was cancelled out simply because Orianna died too fast. Yeah, but Orianna was pretty late to the bot lane. Vladimir was there before Orianna.
He was there very soon, and I don't even think he used Ghost to get there.
There's no ghost. That was very questionable.
Oh shit, it's just a mastery. Oh my god, I've been calling him out on Ghost. It's just a mastery. He's just doing so much. But like, that's just how much damage he's been doing. He just procs it so often that it just looks like he has Ghost so many times.
Yeah, just because Orianna is 0-4-1 right now. She simply has no damage. She doesn't have the Morellicon with the Magic Pen boots. But that's simply not enough to do any damage.
It's going to be tough.
We do see here Renekton is being pressured, but Skahaz Gragas release some of that pressure, showing himself, helping clear the wave, making sure there's no fighting business going on here. We do see Braum also here with Rammus coming to top lane. Maybe we have an engage here.
Leviathan, quickly realizing that Rammus is topside, they disengage off this one, but it's not going to be fast enough. King just starts tanking this tower, going to get pushed into the Braum. Was not what they wanted. Leviathan is just going to have to run away from this one. King is not happy about that. Disengage, but it's not going to be enough. The King uses his flash just in time. Sathayo ticking with his ignite. Ooh, it's not going to be enough. His Suyu is able to pick up the kill. Finally, his first kill of the game.
And the mastery for the BM.
Oh, no, he has 3 kills. My bad.
Simply just, and we have mid lane being pushed down this whole entire time during that team fight from the Blitzcrank and the Tristana. Simply, that was very good turret trading from Team Lurker. First, Ram was able to tank the tower from the top outer, and then the top inner. That simply was traded to Vladimir and to the GP getting a free kill. Simply, Team Lurker, there's no question, they have full control of this game. They're dictating how this is going to play out. And the only way I can see Team Alpha coming back from this is the Team Lurker go for a Baron, and we see Gragas do a godlike steal. But simply, they're having jungle coverage, not having control of the M team's jungle. We do see though Team Alpha is coming back. They're pushing in. It's like, hey, we gotta reset. We gotta cool it. We gotta reset. Let's get some ward coverage down on jungle. Let's make sure to not try and do Baron. So they weren't able to push them out for a while, but they're just gonna back. They're just gonna spend all the gold in the pocket, get some items. We do see Tristana already have Infinity Edge, Static Shiv, Azil, and Boots with a dagger on the side. She is simply fast. She's ready to do some damage.
The game is 15-5. Such a huge goal lead was obtained from all these all these fights. Vladimir was just able to get such a huge advantage for his team. Yes, he's fed himself, but he's caused his team to win all these fights, and just it's so difficult for the Alpha Bonobos to be able to play around this Vladimir. Here we see so much damage from Gangplank and King just holding them there. They're trying to recall. The inhibitor is falling. Regan does fall. He does die. We're going to see Sathayo getting the kill. Lucian's gonna fall. Takimoto. And it's going to end.
This is just a GG. There's dead time's too high. Orion's up to 15 seconds. But there's no way that's fast enough. They're just going to take down the towers. They don't care about the aggro. They're just going to simply take down the towers, win the game. It's going to be a GG for Team Lurker in the future.
Alright. We're gonna go to the finals. It shouldn't be more than a few seconds.
Some BM at the very end. We hope they get the kill on Ronia and Sean. They don't care. They know they already won. Victory for Team Lurker of the future.
Alright. We're gonna go to a quick intermission, no more than a minute. As you go.
Absolutely livid.
I won't be denied.
I'll come back stronger.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're finally live as Lurker of the Future gets salty with us about not pronouncing their weeaboo names properly. Cough, cough, baby rage. Yeah, we're finally going into the finals. It's going to be best of 3. It's our first game. Vladimir Gangplank first ban, so Johnny Malachi. Ban's on the other opposite side. Who do you think's going to win, dude? Who do you've seen both these teams play it out, and who do you think is gonna win? Both teams seem to be the best of their side of the bracket.
We just see some nice coordination coming from Free Agent Team 4 on the blue side during the previous game. But we did see Team Lurker also has a good coordination as well as coming back from being behind. So they know how to play when they're down under. This is of course the best of 3, so they might be able to have more time studying their opponents in case they lose. So I think a vantage point to Team Lurker, simply because we have seen them come back from behind. Of course, we haven't seen Free Agent Team 4 do the same, so they might be able to accomplish the same the same scenario, but we're not. It's too early to tell.
I want to see how these players from free agent team are able to play coordinated. They did play very coordinated, but we also have to consider that Lurker with the GP played so well in this level of play. We saw GP ult, ball lane, and mid lane very consistently, and it was very well timed. It was very well coordinated. We didn't see a team fight coordination, but of course we haven't seen these games go into the Baron play. These games are decided very early on, or at the 20-minute mark, but they're not around Baron. These games are being decided without Baron even being on the map.
We might see a Baron game in game 2. I doubt we'll see one in game 1 just because these two don't know each other. They don't have to play around each other. Maybe there's an advantage to Free Agent Team 4 since they were able to watch Team Lurker play in our last game. So they do have some idea how they play. So they might be able to work around that. But I believe this might be a first game. Might be a quick one. But the second game might be a long one. And we might be able to see a Baron being put into play in game 2. But game 1, it might just be another quick game.
I think a lot of momentum is going to be decided on the first game. Yeah, but at the same time, since it's a best of 3, these teams are going to play more experiential. They're going to test each other's play styles, and they're going to see how they can perform against the team with a certain team comp instead of playing out. We can already see it. We're seeing Ziggs getting picked up very rather in a scenario where he isn't meta.
I think they're just picking champions to help the Yasuo get some knockouts for its ultimate. Because Ziggs does have a knockup or a knockback that also works with Yasuo's ultimate. And of course Gragas has his E and ultimate that can help out the Yasuo pick up a target. But it does seem counterintuitive again also because they have the Cho'Gath and they have the Malzahar so far to counter the Yasuo engage simply because the Malzahar or Cho'Gath Feast that can stop Yasuo dead in tracks.
It might be that Lurker doesn't Suyu might not be playing tanks. He might not know how to play tanks. So that's why he played GP and now he's playing Yasuo. So we're gonna have to see how he does with, once again, Lurker isn't based to fight team fights. They did have a Blitzcrank though, so that assisted them in the sense that they had 2 tanks even though their top lane wasn't a tank. They might do that again, and we have to also consider because of that, bottom lane is gonna have a support. The Kog'Maw gets picked up, broken, busted champion, gonna get let open, and they're just gonna pick him up, but it's very dependent on how they play with it. It seems like they're gonna pick up Lulu. It's gonna be super good for free agent team.
Lulu Kog'Maw is always a good combination, especially now when Ardent Fencer is on the rise, being popularity. That's what makes the combination of Kog'Maw and Lulu so much better. But we do see Taric being the answer. So Yasuo's not gonna get any more assistance for any knockups or knockbacks. So this is very questionable on how this game will play out. Oh, we do see it's actually a Cho'Gath jungle trading. J4 and Cho'Gath traded right now. So I believe the focus might be on the top lane. I believe Free Agent Team 4 do not want this Yasuo to get out of control. That's what Team Lurker is basing their game on. They're gonna try to go all in this Yasuo, so there might be some top focus from both junglers.
We're going to see how these players play it out. We want to have J4 and Cho'Gath leading the charge, but at the same time, you have to be cautious with where your Kog'Maw is. It's not going to be about a team play because it's not going to be a lot of peel on Kog'Maw. It's more going to be like, how does Kog'Maw play as a solo, like as a carry himself? How do you position yourself in a proper manner?
Well, we did not see Sharks play Cho'Gath. He did play Sejuani in last game, so we did see Warm Malicious. Warm Malicious did play Cho'Gath, so it's very odd to see that they did not go back to that. Maybe they just wanted to do Cho'Gath first pick to get the jungle, so because Cho'Gath is overpowered right now. with the gargoyle still playing combo, able to one-shot the enemy champion, especially in late game when you get the activation off.
So, like I said earlier, there was going to be a tank support from the side of Lurker because they have the Yasuo. And it's really good drafting. Like, they're aware of the weaknesses of their comp from the top side, so they play it out in the sense that they will have something on the bottom that's going to allow them to still be able to team fight in the late game regardless of the comp that they decide to draft.
I'm surprised that they did not go with another knock-up assistant with the support for the Yasuo. They simply couldn't.
Blitzcrank was banned. Braum was open, but they didn't play Braum.
There is Alistar. Alistar is also a tank support with an engaged knockup.
We have the Rakan also. Rakan was also open, but it seems that Connor might not play it.
Rakan is like an off tank. I don't think it would have been that much of a good pick just because, like you stated, they really needed another tank for the support line. So I guess it would make sense for Tark to be picked up. But I would have liked to see Alistar be picked up also to help the Yasuo.
I would have liked Rakan. I think it would have been perfect.
Perfect.
But I mean, you can Rakan's just more slippery than Alistar. Alistar has longer CDs as well.
But Alistar is more healthier. That's the thing.
Alistar is tankier. You're right. And we have 1 more minute. Grab your popcorn, grab your drinks, and we're almost there. Like, we're about to go into our finals, and these teams have been playing for about 3 hours. We're gonna have to wait and see how they play it out. What I'm really curious about is, are we finally gonna see a Baron play? Are we finally gonna see a team play with Baron? These games are being stomped. Like, it's not like double elimination where you're slowly creeping up into like the players being evenly matched. In this case, it's just like it's one-sided. It's one-sided. It's one-sided. So I'm curious to see, these are the 2 best teams of the side, each side of the bracket. How do they fare against each other?
Well, this game is a best of 3, so that will break the cycle. So because they're gonna face each other, they're gonna see how each other play in game 1. Like, okay, this is how this guy does his path, and this is how this guy does his level 1 or his first clears in jungle. So that's gonna help get that information, how to be more passive and make more better positioning for game 2. But of course, game 1 might just be another comp fiasco, being a one-sided. We're not too sure.
We're back in, ladies and gentlemen, for our final match of the day.
As a reminder, this is the best of 3, so prepare to get comfortable. simply because it's not gonna be a typical game one-sided sweep. So we're gonna see the best out of these teams. We're not gonna see some simple this game is really over simply because of one bad mistake. We're gonna see these teams get a second chance, see if they lose game one. And of course, we see a typical route from level 1 from both sides. They're trying to get into the bush to get that early ward coverage to make sure there's no invades, just like the last game we saw. Because these teams, they saw Lurker, we had to pause. Let's see.
Really early on, technical issues it seems.
Perhaps one of the team members was DC or spraying some lag. I'm not too sure. Look at the mini-map, everyone seems to be in position, except maybe the Gragas. Maybe the Gragas is one having issues that was the pause for, because he does seem a bit far back. And of course, okay, well,
unpause.
Whatever
Really
the issue was
quick.
unpaused.
There might be another pause because the pause was unexpected.
Or it might just be some team doing accidental. Well, we never know. But as again, doing some typical level 1 routes, making sure they get the ward coverage. Just no funny business, no level 1 invade, just like last game. We do see, of course, on the minimap, they're spam pinging each other on red team, on Team Lurker. The enemy has vision ping, the new one that just came out with the patch recently. That everybody using that's passive aggressive, like always. That's how beautiful the league community is.
So, back to our simple question of every time. Who do you think is gonna win?
I believe for Ancient Team 4. Simply because they saw how Team Lurker plays right now. So they know the path, and they know how committed they're willing to be, how far they want to take the fights. And so because Team Lurker put all their marbles into this Yasuo pick in the top lane. So I think Ancient Team 4 can abuse the fact that they did that and simply punish them for trying to win the game with Yasuo.
The Kagumon was picked. We have to consider that. It's team fighting for both team is strong, but it's stronger for the side of free agent team. We see J4 just walking in between minutes. Who do you think is gonna get the early lead?
Right now we do see Tarek trying to go for an
Tarek's being very
engage.
aggressive here. So we can obviously see here, bot side, that it seems that Tarek's the bait. Connor is the aggressive one. He played Bloodscreen the previous game. It was banned against him. This time around, they didn't want to deal with it. I mean, they picked a Kog'Maw. Obviously, well, they were going to ban that.
I'm not sure yet. Free Agent Team 4 did put also their marbles into this Kongwa pick, because they picked Lulu Cog. It's not necessarily protect the AD carry comp, because they have a G4, Cho'Gath, and Nazahar.
Braum was still available, and like I said, it wasn't picked. It could be that the situation that here we see King getting engaged very easy. Suyu putting a lot of damage. War Malicious gonna get the easy flash out. DJ Soak showing up really late to the fight.
Yes, it's like I said, the jungler is gonna be top focus. This is because it's Yasuo. You never want to see a fat Yasuo either side. Want to see other side.
DJ Soak gonna do the roundabout. Suyu not in a bad spot. He's actually completely fine. But the fight's gonna be taken. DJ Soak being very well aware of his damage. Gonna take advantage of his red buff.
You know, Yasuo was very smart enough to leave 1 minute up for him to dash away to get back to his side of the lane. So he won't be caught up by Cho'Gath. So walking up, he uses his red buff E to slow him. So very good decision making coming from the Yasuo. And of course we do see bot lane again with the aggression pushing onto the tower that can't be answered. Since they know Cho'Gath's top lane saying, let's keep on pushing, no one's gonna punish us here.
They're very smart. Lurker is being the aggressors bot side, and they can be because they simply have the better early levels. We also have to be very aware of Satyu. That's probably how they wanted me to pronounce it. Satyu. I was saying Satyo.
Ziggs. He's playing Ziggs.
But like we have to pronounce it properly. That's what they wanted. It's John gonna be in a bad spot, being very low. Connor flashing, but it was really weird. It's John flashing away to his tower. Suddenly he's gonna fall really low. Steady focus. Gonna decide to back away. Connor just holding his position.
That almost went wrong for Team Worker. They focus heavily on Lulu, along with the Kog'Maw and get some free autos. They gotta be more careful next time when the next trade happens.
Kog'Maw is falling behind in CS. Let's see if he recovers with that creep wave down there.
You should be able to. I believe the Lulu helping the Kog'Maw also with the CS. And we see here on the scoreboard that he's getting to back up. Now they're back to even CS.
Yeah, so Subney not recalling. They have Gragas on the bot side. They could take advantage of that. We already see Cho'Gath walking down. This could be trouble.
Kog'Maw also getting a free auto instead because of W.
Ooh, Connor being very aggressive. Always steady focus falling to 1/3 of his health.
Cho'Gath standing too far ahead, away from the Lulu. Simply just, you gotta stay next to the Lulu. Stay next to the person that gives you the shields, gives you the sustain. You can't be that far out.
It's really weird to see Atari being so aggressive though. Connor knowing very well his limitations and knowing the limitations of the Kog'Maw. Being very straightforward, just heading on with his stun.
Lulu's just not using her abilities at all. Lulu is a full mana bar.
Oh, we see King and Satyu. Gonna come bot side. King. Ooh, steady focus falling really low. The ultimate from Ziggs is gonna miss. Steady focus just running as fast as he can. Cho'Gath is gonna be able to stop King before he can get the engage. King still chasing. DJ Soak gonna get the speed up. Gonna be enough to save him. But they're gonna have to leave this tower to fall.
No flash from the Gragas, so he was able to. He was looking for that E on Kog'Maw, but no flash from the Gragas means no flash E to get the free kill.
DJ Soak just staying close by, not really sure what for. It's gonna be an easy pickup thanks to the Ziggs.
It was an early
weird.
satchel tries.
That was really weird. Okay.
Early. There's no points prior to
I think they still get it.
They still get it, but they gotta waste more time. Just bad call, but still they get the result of the first bullet tower.
So is it Southview or Southview? Southview.
Just say Southview.
Southview. Guys, come on. Seth. Hey, Seth.
Hey, Seth.
Southview.
Hey, Seth.
Suyu. Hey, man, they have such...
Well, one thing we did not see, though, is J4 and Yasuo, they both had the TPs up. They did not choose at all to TP down in bot lane for that.
I can understand from more malicious perspective because his team had already lost the trade. But for Yasuo, it's really weird. We see Satyu gonna be in a bad spot, and he's sort of gonna throw the flash and the ultimate.
Ziggs getting greedy with his summoners up. He had flash and barrier up, but choosing not to use it, ended up costing his life.
Exactly, it was just the reaction of it. At that point he should have practiced barrier, but he thought he was confident enough that he could have held it for a little bit longer.
You always gotta expect the unexpected and expect the.
We see Connor actually gonna be able to get the stun. Steady focus is gonna fall really low. Somebody's gonna get the kill. Steady focus falls. The TP is gonna come in, but it's gonna come in a little late. Connor starts running. Venusaur is going. Oh, it's actually Venusaur the one that TP's in. Somebody's gonna turn it around with the Yasuo TP. Neither team is going to take this fight.
Yasuo simply here to peel off the mouse tower to re-engage, allowing his bottom lane to walk out freely with the kill on the Kog'Maw. But with this TP coming from Yasuo, he does give up his top wave CS to the tower, but Gragas there to pick up some of the scraps. But I think at bad shit to J4, he's going to have more free EXP. He's going to try pushing the way because he knows Yasuo is still TPing down. He's barely trying to walk back to his top lane, so he wants Yasuo to lose some of his wave experience.
Thought it was J4, the one that was TPing bot side, and I thought they were going to have a very easy time getting that kill. But because it was Venusaur, Mazahar, it didn't turn out just as well. Without CC, Venusaur had just used his ultimate on Satyu, so he didn't have anything.
We do see Mazahar does have its ultimate back, not up just yet. Shortly it will be up, of course. But I think
Satyu gonna be very aggressive. He actually cancels the stun that he was about to get. Satyu being very greedy here, not in the best of spots. Connor was about to get that stun. Oh, Venusaur's a little too greedy. Gonna get pushed back. Well, King actually steals that kill. Really unnecessary of King.
King getting a clean engage. King was able to cast his ultimate first, sneaking in with his
It wasn't
E-engage.
necessary though. Oh, here we see the J4 being aggressive. War Malicious gonna get stunned by Connor. Connor playing very well. What I was about to say, Connor was gonna get that stun. And then Southview just satchel charges and it was just ridiculous. He cancelled the stun.
Bad coordination on, of course, on the target Ziggs engage, but King Gragas was able there to clean up, getting that flash E engage with the ultimate, getting a free kill in the middle.
We see Daedra so getting the Rift Herald solo again. We saw this earlier in his previous game.
Yeah, we did see a Chugga try and get this also because he wants a free stack, he wants a free herald. So let's go get this, get another free stack.
We see it's John helping out, being a bro.
What a bro, Lulu.
What a bro. Steady focus, not able to go bot side without his support.
Yeah, this is way too risky since there's no ward coverage at all on the bottom side of the map. He does not want to be down there knowing that.
Steady focus just picks up a few gem comps and is forced to recall.
Such as the 80 carry life. We do see Chalk up here is pushing, showing his presence onto the top lane. He was probably looking to do engage, maybe get a kill on the Yasuo then Herald, but he's simply gonna have to back away as Ziggs was probably spotted onto the tri-bush ward. But we did see Chug up canceling his recall. He might look to stay, try and do another re-engage.
Southview gonna get caught out once more, but he's gonna be able to survive this one as the satchel charge pushes away Venusaur. King was going to be able to assist, but he showed up a little too late.
Venusaur simply does not have enough damage. He only has 1 AP on him. But he does have a Dark Seal, but he doesn't have any stacks because he did die. I'm not sure when he actually did buy this Dark Seal, but that was a nice cue from the Chug of getting the Ziggs in midair, but simply there was no follow-up simply because Mouse already used his ultimate. It was flashy, nice mechanics, but it didn't really matter. Back to the bot lane, we do see Silver Tark having control of this lane again, so because there's no tower for the Kog'Maw and Lulu, so they're just trying to freeze the wave. Well, no, they're gonna push the wave now. They might try to push the wave and rotate to the mid lane, or maybe look to the dragon. And its Ocean Drake is up, but we see Greg is trying to go in right now.
Venusaur gonna get caught out here, but Southview is going to survive. Actually, both of them were in a very tough spot. Gragas was ahead though, so it could have benefited more to Lurker of the Future. Lurker of the Future.
We do see a teleport coming out from Yasuo trying to answer this
Ooh,
Herald.
really smooth clear by Ziggs before he recalls.
So they won't get much on the Herald, but except just one engage, one hard hitting from the Herald. I think that's what most people use. They just use for one engage in the tower, and that's that. But they did burn the Yasuo teleport, so that's really pretty good. But here comes a re-engage back from both junglers, helping out their top laners in this mid lane scrimmage. Yasuo gets a knock-up, also knock him on the choke-up, but no ultimate is pulled from the Yasuo. And we see bot lane is here. They were being chased from the Malzahar, but they came here just to regroup onto the mid lane. They might try to group and re-engage, maybe force a siege onto this, but they have nothing to help them with their siege. They're just gonna show their presence, make sure people back off, and just try to do a reset.
This is going to be the issue with Ziggs though. Like, you can't push against the Ziggs. It's free agent team quickly realizing that they're not going to stay in middle for hours, knowing very well that Ziggs can easily stop this creep wave. But that they don't want oh, Safi messes that one up, but he ends up getting the flash out. Still in a very bad spot. Venusaur's just going to walk up and ult Ziggs.
And so feels bad man coming from the Ziggs. And the tower goes down as Constellation Prize.
He could have had the satchel charge disengage and the flash, but he messed up the satchel charge trying to get over a wall that was way too big for him to get out. DJ so giving him the BM.
Definitely was not into. It was not Coolcom collecting. It was Coolcom collecting. He probably would have got the satchel charge more better off.
Not exactly what we were looking for.
Okay, we see the goal deficit. Still, Team Liquid, they do have a goal lead, but it looks like Free Agent Team 4 is taking back control of the map. Since they do have the mid tower is not falling down. Mid tower is better to have down versus a bot lane. They got bot lane, they don't really lose that much control on the map. But they have mid lane down. They could push more forward, not have to worry about the turn, get more deep boards.
Ocean Streak is up. It benefits a few members on both sides. It benefits the Ziggs to have that Ocean Drake, and it benefits Malzahar to have that Ocean Drake. So it's really weird to see neither team really playing for it.
We haven't really seen any teams going for any early dragons at all. Usually, they go for dragons once they know the other team is dead. And they have recall.
Yeah, they forced
vision.
a recall, but they haven't forced any. They walking into a bush with a red word. It's really tough for free agent team to get this fight appropriately because they have the Kog'Maw Envy. With poor positioning, with a poor fight, that's over. You put yourself in the back in the losing golds, and you're gonna be in a tough, very very tough spot.
Yeah, free agent team 4, they simply do not have any good hard engage. Yeah, yes, of course, you do have a J4 with a Cataclysm of his ultimate, but when J4 uses Cataclysm, that puts a wall around his target, his lock-on. That also can block out his team from getting in there trying to do any follow-up damage. So it's kind of like I wouldn't say yin-yang, but like a risk-reward. Like,
I think it was well coordinated earlier when Venusaur just walked up and they were able to get that easy... oh, there's a pause.
we do have another pause coming in.
So J4 is still able to play it out if they play it out appropriately, in the sense that you have it coordinated. You saw the Cho'Gath already knowing that what J4 was gonna do. They were gonna walk in and they were gonna catch out. Ziggs before they even did everything. Cho'Gath was already prepared. They knew the play. They knew how they were going to play it out. Ziggs messing with that satchel charge was another story, right?
Simply, free agent team 4 are showing their team coordination. As a free agent team, it's very surprising that these are just 5 random players that were picked up simply because they had no teams to go into the tournament, so they had no one to practice with, so they don't know these guys they just paired up with. But they are showing some strong, good communication, able to get some good picks up, get some good sieges. But we still see Team Lurker still the goal lead, but right now that's kind of becoming irrelevant as Free Agent Team 4 is looking to get control on the map, but we still are in this pause. Unsure, maybe we're not sure it was related to the first pause at the very beginning of the game, but we're unsure. We're not sure when the game will come back.
Oh, we're up. So, have you enjoyed the tournament? Have you enjoyed the games?
Yes,
The exciting games? I think it's hype.
it's a very exciting game. Very excited. Game 1 so far. This best of 2
It's
series.
very even. Like I said before, we had the best players from both sides of the bracket, and we ended up having a blast. It's to the point where both teams are playing so well that they're meeting each other in the middle, and it's an exciting finals. You know that the finals are gonna end up being it could be a best of 3 if it plays out. But whoever wins this game is gonna get a lot of momentum. So we're gonna have to see how it affects all of these teams.
Yeah, as you said, it is a finals. These teams are playing a lot safer. Like they might even play more aggressive back then because they know it's not the finals, so it doesn't really matter. We're like, oh wait, we're in the finals. We actually might win this. We might win the prize money. So let's play a lot safer, guys. Try to play more ejected. Try to get more ward coverage. So we see less skirmishes coming out or less depth coming out so far from both sides because they know they want to be more careful. They want to throw the game away because they know this is the finals.
Yeah, so for now, we see these comps that are playing it out. Neither team is playing for Dragon. They're playing for towers completely. We see DJ Soak picking up the Rift Heralds, but are they gonna play for Baron? How do you think these teams are meant to play for Baron?
This is gonna be a Baron game right here. This is 16 minutes in, and only one tower is down for both sides. So this definitely Baron might be in the back of the minds for both.
Both towers being from bottom.
No. The mid lane tower is down from Team Lurker, and bot lane tower is down
My bad.
for Free Agent Team 4. So the advantage is on Free Agent Team 4, so because they have the better tower down versus the bot lane being down, because they don't care about bot lane, they care about the mid lane control, the positioning.
I think it was heavily based on how they left Ziggs alone. They thought that everybody from For Asian team being blue said, right?
Yes.
Okay. For Asian, everybody that from for Asian team had said like, okay, we can't deal with the Ziggs. We're gonna back off. And it was at that point that they were like, okay, like we can deal with him now. They went in. It was a 4v1. There was no way of getting out. If you got the satchel charge right, maybe. I'm gonna call him out on that multiple times. He hurt his team a lot. He really did.
Yep.
If he hadn't died there, he might have been able to hold the tower, possibly. He did not have his ultimate though. But regardless, with Ziggs being able to pressure, constantly throwing out his Q and stuff like that, he's able to push the wave off and be able to push players off. And Gragas was close by. And Gragas could have come back mid if that would have been the scenario. So, blue team does have good coordination. They don't have the engage. You're right. Like, they don't have the options to say, let's kill this guy. We can't. J4 is their only option. The J4 is their only way in and their only way out. And, well, you have Cho'Gath to disengage, right? But we have to see how they're going to decide to play the Baron. Like, it's really tough for blue team. They have a better way of setting it up. They have the Malzahar and they have the Kog'Maw and they have the Lulu. They can easily, if someone wants to check in for it, it's gonna be really tough for them. They have the meatballs of Cho'Gath and J4. They can gaining control of the Baron pit is really easy for them. They generally have control over the top side, and red team has control over the bottom side. And you can obviously see that with the wards. You see a lot of wards getting placed from the bottom side. And the bottom side, you see them in the dragon pit, so that the dragon doesn't get stolen. Why? Because the dragon is Ocean Drake, and it's very useful to both teams. The Kog'Maw, you can say, well, Kog'Maw doesn't need a lot of mana. I'm like, well, have you seen Kog'Maw with his ultimate? He used a lot. So we're gonna have to wait and see how they use this Ocean Drake. We're at 16 minutes. We could pick up probably 3 Drakes still, if these teams are willing, right? But I honestly think there's probably going to be only 2 dragons taken this game. If we get to 2 dragons. Most games get finished in 1 inhib. And seems like the pause is finally going to be over. And we're going to go back into our game.
Wait, so as you said, yeah, 2 dragons is a safe bet. I did expect that as well. 3 is like a... Look, do you see it? They're going for Ocean Dragon right now.
Oh,
and the ward just died out, so they know Ron is dragon. So let's see what
we
what
see.
happens.
It's gonna be a fight. Suddenly's gonna be in the opposite side. Tark as well, getting in the ultimate. They actually won the 3v2. Venusaur gonna try to run away from this one. It's John gonna be the survivor, thanks to King. But the ultimate was the killer of Venusaur. That's impressive. Connor's stuns are just insane. They just cause so much mayhem for a Frisian team.
Just terrible position coming out from Frisian team 4. I don't know what Kog'Maw was doing out there out of position in the middle of the river, and that's not where you want to be. You're Kog'Maw. You have far auto attack range. You don't even need to go to melee range, and they got heavily punished for it.
They didn't focus Connor. They really wanted to get Sivir, but because of it, they trickled in, and they got all stunned completely by this Tark.
So now... We were talking about Frisian T4 getting back into control on the map, even still being down in gold. Now that's not the question.
Ziggs getting this Ocean Drake is gonna hurt them so much.
Yes, yeah, so we can have enough mana for the siege. The siege just got a whole lot better with the Ocean Dragon.
We're still we still haven't seen Yasuo in action. We've seen him top lane a lot. But we still haven't seen how Yasuo is going to be participating in this team fight. We've only seen him do the 1v1s, and J4 has been dealing with him in a very good way. He's only behind in CS now because of that recall, and after that TP, he should still be fine. So the creep score should be pretty close. It seems like it's only going to be 6 difference. But how is this Yasuo going to be put into the team? They have a lot of AoE. Ooh, not the fight you want. Or is it? King gonna try to get the engage. DJ still gonna get pushed back in. Oh, Sivir just gets destroyed, completely deleted. So you're gonna run away from the Lulu. King being the run to run as well. Venusaur gonna catch up to you, Connor. Connor's gonna run, trying to survive. Suyu gonna throw his whirlwind, not gonna get anything.
They're becoming desperate. The free agent T4. All right, we lost Dragon, we lost mid tower. Let's throw our bodies. Let's get a fight going.
It was very well played because Silver died so quickly.
And we did see Yasuo. Yasuo did not press ultimate at all. Yasuo had a free try out to press his R on the Cho'Gath, but he just did not go for it, and that might have been a cost to the team fight, simply holding on to that ultimate.
So we're gonna finally see a tower get taken out down top lane. The goal differential is now 100. It's very close. Satsu seems to have been defending bot lane. Steady Focus seems to have won that trade, even though they're both the same health. We're malicious. Gonna be the runs running now. DJ Soak in a bad spot. Gonna have to survive this Yasuo. The Yasuo does get exhausted by It's John. DJ Soak still has his abilities. Gonna get sped up by It's John. They're gonna run into the slows. It's all fine though because DJ Soak gonna disengage appropriately. So you're gonna get the TP bot. Gonna go into the Kog'Maw. Kog'Maw's gonna be the one to run. He's gonna be fine.
We still have not seen his Yasuo press R at all. That was another engage. That was not a potential engage from the Yasuo onto the Cho'Gath. He's still not pressing the ultimate. I don't know what is going on to this guy's head.
So our next dragon is going to be a Windrake. Okay, there's gonna be 2 dragons taking this game. That's what it's going to be.
Cloud Drake.
No one's gonna take this Cloud Drake, it seems. It benefits probably free agency more because they don't have the engage, they don't have the hard engage, and they kind of want to push that Cho'Gath right in front of everybody.
It should help him out because we do see DJ Socks on the Cho'Gath. He does have a Righteous Glory. That also is a core item when you play Cho'Gath, simply because you need that Righteous Glory to get up to someone's face, get those E slows, get a silence.
Yeah, you don't want to get peeled. Ooh, they think this is a good fight. Connor being his aggressive style, costing him this time around. Connor gonna be the focus finally, but Subney's gonna get a lot of hits. Connor gets a very good ultimate, getting everybody there. DJ Soak's gonna be the focus. Venusaur on the sidelines trying to assist. Subney's gonna be pushing from the side. It's John gonna have to flash away, gonna get exhausted to support itself. Connor being the aggressor. Again, winning in a very weird way. Ooh, but Steady Focus gonna catch out Gragas. Here we see the J4 getting the ultimate on 2 people. Connor is gonna get the flash. Sivir dies though. We see Venusaur flashing and trying to get the chase, but it's all gonna be for nothing. Both junglers are dead and neither team can pick up Baron.
What a messy fight. Team Lurker had the team fight won.
Team Liquid?
Team Lurker. they had the fight won, but they got greedy. They overstayed. I don't know what Dragon was doing standing out in the front.
It seems like they didn't know where Kog'Maw was. And that's what it cost them a lot. Kog'Maw actually put so much damage onto that Gragas very quickly.
So you're saying that Mazahar was the KS or the triple kill?
Dude, Malzahar, what the hell?
He's very questionable. They should have just walked away after they got the kill onto the Cho'Gath. But they got greedy and they wanted more. They said, hey, we killed Cho'Gath. Let's go keep fighting. Let's go keep chasing. And they got caught out by the re-engage. And they got paid for it. So we do see ward coverage coming down again because Dragon will be up again in 45 seconds. So free agent team 4, they do want to keep control on the river because they might look to get this.
They have Drake. One ward in the had one ward in the Baron. It seems it just died. The Dragon's the main focus right now. Neither team seems to be looking at Baron, which is weird. As they could play around it, force it instead of like forcing the Dragon, but both teams are aware that this Windrake, right? Windrake?
Cloud Drake.
Yeah. Cloud Drake, my bad. This Cloud Drake is going to be more useful to free agent team. The free agent team is aware of that now. They don't want the Ziggs to get it, because if Ziggs gets this Windrake, Cloud Drake, my bad. This Cloud Drake, it's gonna be tough to get to him.
They do have a TP advantage, so you see J-Ho is still playing top, but he's able to teleport in if need be. But of course, because they have a teleport advantage, they're forcing Yasuo to come down here saying, hey, they're grouping up on this dragon, we need you down here. We know you don't have teleport, you can't afford to stay top pushing.
This is going to be really tough for Lurker, but Lurker being very smart about it, and they're just going to start it very quickly. We see the J4 TP on the top side. DJ Soak trying to find an engage here, trying to steal this dragon. We see Greg's. Ooh, DJ Soak just going to flash in there. The Taric ultimate's going to hit everybody except Sathu. Sathu's going to try to run away. Somebody's going to be the first one to fall. Venusaur getting chased down by Gragas. King's going to be able to get the kill. On the other side, everybody dies. On red team, Lurker completely destroyed. That's going to be Baron.
That's going to be Baron or Inner Tower. But they're saying they're pinging Baron. Like, it's Baron. V87s get free Baron. We can reset, buy items, regen, and do another siege.
That's an ace. It's going to put him so far ahead. A very good dragon fight from the side of free agent team. Oh, really weird TP from Venus.
They want to make sure that one dies. Baron. We can't afford any risks.
That was a nice. That's a nice 5-minute cooldown.
Well, it might have been a TP, you know, because they did recognize, hey, there's a big wave here in mid lane. Let me teleport, get this Baron buff ready, starting going. But he's backing off. He's having some second thoughts.
So 5-minute TP.
Maybe it was a questionable teleport, but it's not so hard. You don't really need a teleport. You're already grouped up with the team. So maybe a yes and no.
Gonna wait for his blue buff right close by.
I'm mid laner. I need blue buff. Okay, so he's able to get it down real quick. Okay, back to the top side, trying to get some war coverage. We do see J4 was able to get the vision orb off. Get some information knowing, hey, the rip up's up. They're also on the top position taking out the Raptors and the red buff. So we do see Yasuo here knowing, hey, no one's near him. So he's gonna try to get some damage to this tower. It looks like he will be able to get the tower, but that might cost him, since we do see on the minimap that blue team is
you see J4 Warmalicious trying to get this 1v1. Suyu is a stronger one though. Warmalicious beating himself in such a bad spot. Just gonna get 1v1, gonna lose one of the Baron buffs. That was really ridiculous.
That's a questionable call. He thought, hey, I'm 3-1-7. I can beat
DJ So gonna be 1v3. No one can assist them. Venusaur gonna try to come back. No, Venusaur, what are you doing? Run away! Gonna be forced to flash. Gragas does not have his ultimate. Connor, the aggressor, trying to be a. Oh, so we see Steady Focus, and it's John coming from the side. It's Steady Focus, gonna get ulted right in the face, but not gonna be nothing. It's not gonna matter. Connor gonna fall really quickly. Steady Focus, just still doing a lot of damage. He's gonna suicide into him. Sathu gonna be out of range. Just gonna be in a good spot, but we see Yasuo clearing it down top side. He's gonna get one. Here we go, one tower. He's about to get the inhib tower. We see J4 walking back and trying to redeem himself. Is going to be able to save this tower.
It's a beautiful sidestep from the Conquest. Sidestepping the Tark's done. Able to get the damage up, able to clean up, making sure it's not a complete total mess for the side of free agent team 4. But that was very questionable engage from going back from the start of all this trading. When J4 tried to go top, save the tower, kill the
You could see how intense those calls probably were. Venusaur started running away, and then Venusaur came back, and then for Lurker, they probably thought it was a free win, a free kill on Venusaur, and without knowing it, Kog'Maw just came out of nowhere.
It's such a clown fiesta. Free agent team 4, they had the game in their hands. And they kind of gave it away. They lost all their members.
I think it was mostly because of J4 putting himself in a bad spot against that Yasuo.
Perhaps they do need J4 for the team fight for the siege, because yeah, J4 was not there at all. So Kog'Maw was not there also. That could have been another factor why they lost that fight.
Well, DJ so got engaged then. Gonna get silenced. Oh, King gonna push. It's John, but it's John instantly flashing away. Connor's not gonna have stun, but he's gonna use his ultimate. Venusaur gonna be on the side. Oh, Kyot's Gragas trying to save him. He cancels his ultimate, trying to get away, but still, free agent team gets the win of the team fight. DJ Soak's gonna tank this tower, and they're gonna pick it up.
The Kog'Maw DPS is coming in. Free autos. He really has an Ardent Sensor. He has a Ginsu's, Ron's Hurricanes from Wits, and that's gonna do so much damage. You don't never know what's gonna hit them, which I'm pretty sure Lurker just are shaking their heads and like, what the hell happened to us? They just all got deleted out of nowhere.
Ziggs is 0-5. It's starting to cost this team. He was the reason they won the previous game, and now he's just the reason they're losing it.
We thought Lurker, they got back with that engage in the mid lane. They got the Baron buffs off from their other team's members, but Hey, no, they just all die simply because it's Kog'Maw. Kog'Maw does way too much damage when he's ready full. When he has 3 items and an Ardent Sensor from Lulu. That's such a bad combination to try to go against. But you see the next dragon that's going to be spawned in 1 minute will be another ocean. So there could be a huge thing.
It could help out Lurker. It could bring them back. And it simply could bring them back simply because it's Ziggs. Simply because Ziggs is able to take advantage of these Ocean Drakes so much. We're going to see a blue buff getting transferred to Ziggs.
I'm surprised they're still giving a blue buff to 0-5 Ziggs. Sure, he has 5 assists, but I think that should be.
Calm down, dude.
It'd be more effective on a Sivir, honestly, because Sivir does not have an Essence Reaver at all, so Sivir can use that mana for the full damage.
Man.
Wait,
Your Savage meter is off the charts.
It's more effective. It's for Sivir. Sivir gets a mana regen with plus 10% CDR.
What the?
Oh, because we do see Siege here in the top lane. Cho'Gath is showing his presence, saying, "I'm a big, mean, purple machine. I'm not afraid of any of you."
Meatballs everywhere. Oh, DG Silk losing a 1/4 of his own very
We did get a crit on, but we did
Malicious getting the. Oh, he's gonna be back, but Connor actually misses his stun. One of the most decisive moments that he needed it, and he misses it.
Cho'Gath has no gargoyle. He used it, so there's gonna be no one-shot ultimate anytime soon.
Trying to put Ward over. They know that War Malicious is gonna be able to get that engaged. They do have the ultimate from Tark, but they're not willing to risk it.
Very surprised to see the Lulu shield come out on Cho'Gath. I think it would have been a lot better doing a Kog'Maw because it's Ardent Sensor.
They're defending their base. They see is their nearly their last stand. Lurker really needs this win. As they see them recalling, they should start looking for this Ocean Drake.
They're gonna control and get onto the top side jungle because they know, hey, Baron's up in 50 seconds. Just get some ward coverage here.
The gold differential is 6,000 gold, but it's mostly on Ziggs. The gold between Ziggs and Malzahar.
Team Fraser, Team 4, now they're in complete control of this game. They are looking to get the second ocean, but they do see, hey, there's 4 people in the mid lane. We gotta be careful. Well, maybe they don't want to be careful. They're really going for the hard engage. They're thinking they don't know we're on Dragon at all, so let's get this real quick. And of course, on the minimap, they're going to the top side. They want coverage onto the Baron and saying, all right, you guys.
They gave it up. Yeah, they really just gave up.
It's like you guys get the Ocean Dragon. We'll get ward coverage here on the Baron side because I think Baron's a more bigger issue to focus on.
They're just gonna leave
but
that. Okay.
he did get the Scuttle Crab, but maybe he didn't. Maybe he didn't see the control ward in the middle. But we do see Kog'Maw just taking a little stroll here. Now they're all spotted. Now they're seeing, oh, there's a control ward in here. Maybe we should have cleared it. Now we can't really have any vision at all. There's no control ward on the side.
Oh, here we see King actually steals the
steal.
Baron, and everybody loses a ton of health thanks to Sathu. King does die though. They're gonna just run away with it.
All right, no vision needed. Just have Gragas go in hard.
Oh,
the ultimate smite. I'm not sure what bursted Baron because
he pushed Cho'Gath away, and it was just enough to get that Baron.
But something bursted Baron because there's Feast is still on cooldown from the Cho'Gath. Smite is still up. So something bursted Baron. And so Cho'Gath was ulted away by the Gragas cask. So Gragas got a free smite off of that. That was just very godlike steal. Now, Team Lurker are saying we're not giving up just yet. Team Lurker wants to come back in this game. They want to win this finals. They want to win game 1.
Insane that they were able to do that.
You wanted more Baron play?
we were wondering if we're going to see
play.
Baron play at all. We already got 2 Barons here. And one of them being a godlike Baron steal. So the finals is ready delivering in game 1.
We see that blue side is now not wanting to fight that.
So now they have the siege control onto the side of Team Lurker. Simply, Fraser Team 4 cannot answer the siege from the Baron. Because they do have the Ziggs after shot to take out to one-shot the tower, but looks like they might just go for enter and be pushed off because now they're all regrouped.
You said the blue buff on 6 was useless.
It didn't help at all with the Baron seal. He didn't have blue buff. Oh, do you see?
He did a lot of damage to them.
G-Slox did try to go in. Only used his Righteous Glow. Did not use his Gargoyle. So they gotta be wary of that. But Silver ult was blown just now.
We still see that they want to get this fight. They want to take this inhib tower. It might not have been the best choice.
Baron buff is already 2/3
Oh,
of his
DJ
duration.
Soak is running very far forward. They're going to find something he's recalling. Just going to keep pushing forward. They could just push forward to the inhib.
Baron is already 2/3 of his duration. So far, it was just a good steal. Just to make sure that Free Agent Team 4 can snowball this more out of control. So it was a nice stable Baron with a godlike steal. Just to make sure they get one tower out of that, get some constellation off of it. But I'm pretty sure Free Agent Team 4 to be more calm collecting now. There is, alright, we made lost Baron, but it's not in a row. We still have the.
They're 5,000
gold
gold
lead.
behind still. They might not know it, but they're still in a very good spot. They just need to wait out this Baron, and then they can keep playing it out. They can just go 5 mana and go take this inhib.
They do have to be careful though, because Yasuo does have a GA. But of course, we do know that Yasuo already has his Affinity Edge and Phantom Dancer. So he has a lot of crits, a lot of damage coming in. Usually 632 damage onto the Cho'Gath, onto the minions.
Have we seen Yasuo ult?
Yes, we've seen Yasuo like at least 2 times so far. So yes, we can't really flame him that much anymore.
Damn it. The next dragon won't be coming up for a while. 1 minute and 58 seconds. 2 minutes till the next dragon, which I believe is going to be an Elder Drake.
Okay, we do see ward coverage being put down on both sides of the map. So, because they want to see Jin, they want to make sure there's no engagement behind when they try to go for
the play that I was talking about. They're just gonna 5 mana in mid, and it's a better fight for Free Agent Team.
They gotta be aware of the Gragas cast. They're all grouped up. They can all be.
Ooh, Gragas goes in for the mad play. Steady Focus has a good flash. King gonna have to be forced to run away. King died before the Taric ultimate gets through, but the Taric ultimate finally comes through. It's gonna be able to do enough damage. Steady Focus is the first one to fall, and they actually take down the fight. No, Venusaur is still alive and running. Trinsuyu is gonna be the one to run. They actually put in the one wall, and it's not gonna be enough. That was almost a disaster.
They tried to do a heavy engage onto the Kongma, but Gragas missed his cast because after the flash E engage came through, Kongma was able to flash out of position and make sure to dodge the Gragas cast. Gragas was unable to predict Kongma flashing, so that fight went a lot messier than I expected, and the Free Agent Team 4 came out on top. We do see only Taric and Ziggs up, but of course it's Ziggs, like you said, stated before, hard
But
to siege against
we have
him.
to consider how much of a threat this Taric ultimate is now. Yes, they're behind, but the fact that they were almost managed to bring it back with that Taric ultimate just shows how much pressure this Taric is. Connor's Taric isn't going to go through another ban phase.
I'm surprised they're not even targeting his Taric. It's like, hey, let's target his Taric. Let's use our Gargoyle Feast onto the Taric, kill him before he gets his ultimate off. But something they're not into position. Because now we do see there were only 3 dragons was taken, because they were taking late into the game. We do see other dragons now be put onto the timer, and it has spawned now. Of course, Baron is up in 1 minute 20 seconds, so there will be some crucial decision making coming in from both sides. We do see Free Agent Team 4 trying to get some ward coverage. We see DJ Sox trying to get to the Scuttlecraft. Has to smite for him because he knows that they're coming in. They can't risk him to
This Elder Drake's going to be so important. It's going to be the decider of the match.
They got to be careful because they know they were in this position before where Team Lurker, they try to go for the dragon, and Cho'Gath immediately flash ult to take it away
We're
from
37 minutes in. This is probably the longest match in this tournament.
They don't
They're
have
just
any
gonna-
vision at all of them taking this dragon. They
They're
have
just
to
going
back
to give
away.
it out. They're just going to completely walk away on this
The
one.
scrying arm does come through now, but there's no contestant at all.
That was really weird. They could have easily contested. J4 was at base, but they didn't know where he was, and they weren't willing to risk it. They're gonna decide to just play out the CD of it.
They might just group on now. They do have 2 Elder Dragon stacks. It's not that much, but it's better than 1. So they do have some decent true damage tick onto the side of Free Agent Team 4. We do see G4 still sitting in the base, Looks like J4 is wants to engage with
They
the
want
home
the
guards.
they want the home guards. He tried it earlier when they were on the top side, when they were on the inner tower, but they weren't able to find anything. They're gonna decide to just play for the Baron. The Baron's coming up in 2 seconds. J4 is just gonna walk out of base and save his TP.
They need to push out the mid lane to try siege with it. They simply cannot siege against the Ziggs when there's only one lane being pressured. They need the Superman to start pushing in, make the team separated so they can
Ziggs with his 1 kill.
We do see a Scryner coming in again. There's no vision at all, so because
The only reason they wanted it that last time was because Gragas played it so well. We're gonna have to wait and see. Connor's not in the best spot, but he's very tanky. But he's gonna fall very easily. Steady Focus has so much damage. Oh, War Malicious is gonna be close to falling, but he's gonna live just barely because of the shields.
crucial shields coming in through from Lulu. Like I stated before, they need to kill Tark before he gets his ultimate off. And of course they do. They kill Tark before he even gets his ultimate off.
They are aware that they're doing this, but it's gonna be
Another-
very tough.
another
Is he gonna
steal.
do it again? He does it again! No way! King saves the game once more!
What are you
There's no way!
What are you doing, DJ Shocks? You messed
They're gonna
up.
have to run away with this Baron quickly.
They're angry.
Somebody's not gonna
They're
be able
angry.
to. Somebody's gonna might actually be able to kill. War Malicious gonna fall really low. He does die. It's gonna be 1-for-1.
How do you mess up your smite feast? He smited and he feast so early. Baron lived like 234 HP. That allowed enough time for Gragas to come in and get that sweet E smite steal.
Are they gonna be able to end this game?
They do have a gargoyle up. There's no feast, so there's no
Oh,
one
Sulu
shot.
goes in for the mad play, but he's gonna die instantly. Connor's trying to get his ultimate, but he gets it really late.
If they do say death timer is out for 15 seconds for the Gragas.
Oh, we see a kill from Ziggs. He actually kills the Kog'Maw, triple kill. He might get a 4-man kill. DJ Silk's just running for his life.
You have to use a blast cone to escape. They might give it away. They might let him walk away.
Satuya.
He's toying with them, but there's gotta be no 4th kill coming through. There's such a clown BS.
40 minutes in.
Free to Team
This
4 is
game-
throwing this game away. How do you mess up a feast smite? That's some. Maybe there's some bad communication coming through. Maybe he expects the damage to keep on going from his teammates. That's why maybe it lived 234 HP. But it's just wondering, how do you mess up a feast smite from Cho'Gath jungle? That's like messing up a Nunu Q and smite. How do you mess that up? So of course we do see Team Liquor restabilizing since they got the Baron again. They could have ended for HT4. They could have ended right there at the very end, but the Zig came in clutch with the death cap, and with a one-shot to Ziggs with the ultimate, and that stopped any potential game-ending push. So now we do see Team Liquor are back on the re-siege with the Baron buff, but HT4 regroup. Tarek and Yasuo are not there, so they can't push in just yet. But man, what a game one! It's just
2 Barons have been stolen from King. I'm losing my voice. This is insane.
I wouldn't be surprised if they switch out the jungler if they lose this game. We
He's
just
just so gonna get caught out here. We see King going for the looking for the engage. He actually gets. Oh, Kog'Maw's gonna be fall really low. Steady Focus gonna try to flash his way. He's still very low. King does find the engage again. He's still alive by the GA. The GA comes up. He does get what the
Yeah, he's about
Yasuo
to stun
does.
right now.
He's gonna be able to get the double play. He gets the shutdown. Steady Focus is the survivor for his team.
Kog'Maw coming in the clutch.
Insane play. He does it. These teams are playing with out of their minds.
All you gotta do is press W and stand still and auto away, using that mechanics very effectively.
Yasuo didn't get in there.
I believe Yasuo's one was not up. If one was up, that would have been a dead Kog'Maw. That would have been game probably. But we do see Kog'Maw. Here's the flash stone coming from Tark.
Satyu does fall. Steady Focus is gonna save the game once more. The
Sidestep.
insane
Spitfire.
double kill. That's an unofficial pentakill. Wait, no, it wasn't. It was a 4-man.
4-man.
Quadra kill.
Scripter coming from the Kog'Maw, sidestepping another Tark stun. They thought, hey, we have Ziggs. Let's one-shot this Kog'Maw. I'll flash stun him. But it did not work. It was not long enough for Ziggs to get his rotation off.
We're gonna have Steady Focus versus Silver. Oh, nope, he's not gonna say no.
Trying to look for Raptors, no Raptors off, so he might just settle for the mid lane CS to get some gold. Oh, he missed one mage, but I guess it wouldn't matter. But what a game. This is a heavy... I want to say one-sided, because it should have been one-sided, but there's so many mistakes.
2,000 goal difference.
There's so many mistakes coming out from Free Agent Team 4. But we do see a Kog'Maw. Kog'Maw's like, I will carry you guys.
I will hold the line.
I won't let you guys throw. I want this prize money. Kog'Maw is playing his little heart out, making sure his team wins game 1. Make sure to get the momentum. Make sure they don't get tilted if they lose this game. We do see now, Kog'Maw is now full build. Kog'Maw just finished his last item, getting a Frozen Mallet. So now he has a Ginsu's Blade and Rune King, Frozen Mallet, Ron's Turn King, and a Wit's End. So he's already full build. We just see Engage coming in from the Cho'Gath and J4.
You see the fight, the J4 does put his ultimate. DJ Soak's gonna try to run away from it. It's John, he's gonna get decimated very quickly. But the Kog'Maw's just pushing so much damage. Connor isn't able to get the stun, it's a triple kill. So now he's on the trying to run away. Venusaur is gonna be able to get engaged on. But it's only gonna be able to silence him and put him very low. So Southview dodges it and he's very smooth on that one.
Cho'Gath and J4 both doing their jobs very effectively. Go in, beat tanky, let Kog'Maw get some free autos, and they're doing that very effectively. This might be the game right
have
here.
To heal up, steady focus is just super. Suddenly just gives up his GA to steady focus, putting himself in a bad spot. Oh, Venusaur gets the ultimate, but he dies. Somebody's gonna get him. Somebody does fall though. DJ Sook's still tanking up these inhib Nexus towers.
I don't understand.
They're gonna have to give it up and rock away.
Why didn't Mountar ult the Ziggs? He should have just ulted the Sivir.
Get some water. Steady focus still wants this Nexus tower. They don't want to give it up. He gets it right this time.
It's forcing the Kog'Maw to go back. Again, try to push for the Nexus, and of course they're pushed back again by the Kog'Maw. It's simply a clown fiesta in this game, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're having as much fun as we are casting this game.
This is insane. The 45 minutes in, this shouldn't be where we're at. This shouldn't be the game.
I wouldn't be surprised if Kog'Maw decides, hey,
Baron is in 40 seconds. This has to be the last fight.
Kog'Maw might say, hey, screw it. Let me just sell my boots, get a 6 item, get another extra power, extra DPS. Because they have not been focusing on the Kog'Maw at all. He's just getting some free autos. They just keep on focusing on J4 and Cho'Gath in their face. That's really has been like the Achilles heel so far for Team Lurker. But of course we do see some Baron coverage, because Baron's about to spawn in 10 seconds. There's still no control ward from Team Lurker. So this might be another blind steal. Can he go 3 for 3 back-to-back blind steals from the Gragas? I hope not. That'd be a tilt just watching if he does do a back-to-back steal. We do see a TP from Yasuo coming in as support in case they're trying to engage on him.
They don't want to start it anymore. They know very well how good King is at this. They need to get this fight. They've won so many fights to this point. They just need one more. They just need to take this Baron. They need to secure this one Baron.
They're trying to bait them into...
You see J4 doing the... standing right by it.
Okay, but now they got impatient. So, alright, let's go for this Baron.
Oh, they're going to start it. DJ Soak just all he has to do is feast it and smite it at the same time. They're going to take the engage. King is going to get ulted. Oh, DJ Soak just dies instantly. Soak is going to fall as well. Steady focus. He is going to get pressured by King. But steady focus is going to bring so much damage. He's going to put everybody super low. He does die. DJ Soak is still alive. What was I saying? Connor is going to be the last one standing against DJ Soak. DJ Soak is going to be 1v1 versus Connor. But Connor has no damage. DJ Soak doesn't either.
Ignore the Taric. Go down the mid lane. End the game. Push the wave. Who cares about the Taric? Push the super minions.
Connor just flashes away knowing that he can't take this fight. He's just gonna...
What is DJ Sox doing in this game so far? You saw in the last team fight right there. DJ Sox is running for his life. Alright, game fight's over. I'm running. I'm gonna survive. But Kog'Maw's still playing his heart out. Getting the autos up. Getting DPS. DJ Sox ran, oh wait, my Kog'Maw's killing people. Let me come in at the last second, but it's too little too late. This could have been game over, but DJ Sox is makes a questionable call so far.
We are so far into this game. It is nearly It is 50 minutes, isn't it? We're about to hit 50 minutes.
We're seeing some ping backs. We see Elder Dragon and Baron's up, but we do see a teleport coming in onto this Baron, and it was pinged out by Team Liquor, so they were
There's
watching.
no
the ping.
wards. They don't even know about it.
Yeah, they did. They were pinging it out. They were watching. They saw there's teleport animation coming through. Again, they're pinging it out, so they know both Mountain Heart and G4 are there, but this is being heavily pushed down way too fast.
They're using a bunch of red trinkets, but they already have a red reward there. They're finally gonna be able to get the damn Baron.
They figured it out. They can't steal if they're not there. But you see, of course, again, Kog'Maw still not opting out to get a 6th item, selling those boots. I think he should sell those boots. Maybe
No, Kog'Maw really needs those boots.
maybe
man.
he needs to get a Sterix Gauge or a Triforce to help him do more damage. Because I think he has enough peel coming from the Lulu. He doesn't really need the boots.
Here you see DJ So trying to get the engage.
No feast on the
We do see
Cho'Gath.
Steady Focus really far away, but they start trying to engage slowly. We see Yasuo getting the whirlwind, but he's not going to go into anyone. Oh, so you decides to go into DJ Soak only. He dies instantly. I don't know if he has the GA. Here we see King still going to. It's John. It's John's going to
Heavy
live.
damage
He gets hit
coming
by
in
the
from
Sivir.
Kog'Maw.
Oh, it seems like they won. I don't even know who's alive.
Both Yasuo, Gragas, and Sivir are down. It's just the Ziggs and the Tark up now. 4 people are up on the side of the 3T4. Only Cho'Gath went down. Of course, his face is down. But it was not needed. They just have the Kog'Maw doing a heavy DPS. They might just end the game because they have Lulu to shield up the Kog'Maw in case Ziggs try to do a one-shot potential. Well, they have nothing to worry. All they gotta do is push in.
Are they going to push it?
They gotta push in with Baron, and they should get this tower for free. And maybe perhaps even get the next for free. That
Alright,
tower
it
is
seems like
falling
the game's
down
finally
so
gonna come to
fast.
an end, and Connor's trying to get the stun, trying to slow them down from getting this win. But it seems like it's gonna end right here. Finally, 50 minutes in. We see the J4 get trying to give it
An
an
exhaust
attack
coming
speed
through,
buff.
ultimate,
Steady
not
Focus
enough.
getting ulted. Connor just gonna try to put up his ultimate, but they already know it's just gonna go for the GG.
GG.
First game.
15-minute clown fiesta. My goodness. Ooh. It was one hell of a game to cast. And remember, this is a best of 3. So we see more of this. May see more of this clown fiesta in game 2. We don't know. Let's see how far this goes.
absolutely livid.
It is done.
I'll come back stronger.
As you wish.
Okay.
So, that that game was intense. Just a little. I guess you should watch the clips. Wait, there's the clips, dude. Yeah, there's all my clips. You can check out the clips, bruh. Tark Ultimate nearly turns it around, dude.
Yeah, like he's saying in Twitch chat. He so many times he used gargoyle, and he never ulted just because. Oh, we're live. Damn.
We are live with this Clown Fiesta.
Wait, everyone. Oh, we're not muted. Okay.
We're not muted.
All right, we're back. Have to take a little intermission break.
We had to take a piss.
We hope you enjoyed that first game as much as we did. Oh my goodness.
Skill Baron XD, damn, dude. Call out DJ Soak. Thanks.
You see our editor flaming the.
I legit just tried to still play.
Alright, well, let's get back to the champs. Like, back to the top. We do see they're picking the same two champs.
Oh, they're picking Yasuo again.
Yasuo, guys, they want to do it again. They thought, alright, we fucked up the first time. Let's do it again. Let's make sure our Yasuo.
One more time.
Let's make sure our Yasuo press R this time.
Ouch.
But
you know, I should have bought a Kylen sticker and just cover my like aces.
what?
Just like to like cover it.
Some shameless.
Be like, I don't know what you guys are talking about. This is Kylen.
Sellout.
I'm no sellout. This is KylinEsports.
So we do see the G4 being picked up again for the side of for T4, but said they could have went for the Kog'Maw, but they went for Tristana, a different hyper carry. But they banned out the Kog'Maw themselves. They thought, alright, we don't want them to do what we just did to them. So they make sure they have the hyper carry.
The Kog'Maw gets banned out.
But this name's Twitch
Thank
up.
you.
Twitch is up though. So Team Lurker can redeem himself of a Twitch 80 carry in a late game. Late game Twitch is something to be feared.
Is Silver gonna get played? No, it was banned.
The rules. Alright, and we're back. One small technical difficulty was easily resolved right away. So back to the champs select. We do see Oriana was picked up for Free Agent Team 4. And of course we do see the Twitch being picked up as well. There's something you can't see just yet. Oriana was picked right now for the side of Free Agent Team 4. And Team Selector responded with an Ari pick and the Twitch pick. So we do see Free Agent
So
Team
more
4.
mid lane picks. Better mid lane picks,
We
rather.
do see Free Agent Team 4 picking Braum as their last pick, just to challenge the Twitch in case Twitch uses Rat Tat Tat, or I think they maybe changed the name already. That might have been an old Twitch alt name, but nevertheless, Braum's shield can block the projectiles from the Twitch ultimate. So we do see this does seem more of a protector carry team comp coming in for Free Agent Team 4 with the Braum and Oriana. And I guess the Sejuani and the J4 to peel off.
What is this giant logo on my screen?
Oh, my bad. There you go. That's what I meant to do.
And of course, what we do see again, the Yasuo Gragas pick also.
Nice.
With the Blitzcrank having support also on the Yasuo, he has some better picks. Okay, now we're back to the regular 3-minute intermission. That's because how League of Legends work. We can't just do live coverage, sadly. So please bear with us.
He's right. Sucks.
DJ sucks.
DJ sucks. Ha 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 ha. You get it? Cause DJ sucks. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
XD.
Flaming the choke after never pressed ultimate with his gargoyle.
Dude, he wanted to
stun
stun play himself.
He pressed stone plate, but he never pressed R. Not even like a dying effort. Let me get the stone plate off.
Ooh, shit. Sorry.
But we hope you all enjoyed that game one once again. That was simply something that has never happened to us. Not like a 50-minute game, and not a game like that where you see two clown Baron steals.
Clown Barons.
Oh. Like, how do you think, my fellow caster, how game 2 will go out?
Okay, look. The game isn't gonna be as bad as it was. We have to consider that.
We never know.
It wasn't. It was terrible because it was a Kog'Maw
And a Lulu.
and then it was a Ziggs. So like team fights Kog'Maw would win, and then pushing lane Ziggs would like just stop everybody. It's just like I'm just gonna cock block you guys so you guys can't push the lane. Ziggs wasn't banned. I think he should have been banned. I mean,
Well, Zig wasn't that much of an issue.
it wasn't an issue until you have to deal with all these.
They didn't even ban the Tark.
Wait, Tark wasn't banned?
Yeah,
Tark
they-
wasn't picked?
They didn't care about the Tark, really.
Dude, the Tark was massive that game. I'm really confused as to why he wasn't banned.
Well,
Tark,
it might have been massive, but like it didn't matter. So it's because they never focused the Kog'Maw. So it doesn't matter who they picked up. Now they might have a better chance, since now they both have the Gragas and the Blitzcrank to try to catch out the 80k with like a Flash E or like a
okay,
Flash
the game
Q.
can't last that long because it's a Blitzcrank. Let's
See,
look at it like that.
It could last long. We've seen games
Oh
before
my
in the
goodness.
past. And they
If
last a while.
this game lasts long, even with Blitzcrank, I'd be in, like
You'd be in tears.
insanely in tears. It just shouldn't happen.
50 mini games.
Hey, look,
even number.
MVP.
MVP
Split.
Bjergsen.
Did he gain muscle, dude? Remember the first GIF, the old GIF, where like he was like,
Do you remember old?
Scrawny?
Remember old Fed scaring?
remember old Svetsgaren? Dude,
Mhm.
yes, dude.
When it came from Europe, and they say America gets you fat.
It doesn't?
No, you Svenskari came in a little bit weight on him from
Hey.
Europe, and he got a lot fitter when he joined TSN. Probably because Reggie was ripping down his neck. Hey, workout.
Hey, we should work out, and he wanted to.
I can see Reggie doing that, breathing down your neck, just making you do everything against your will.
I mean, wouldn't you, like,
Wait, wouldn't you want to please Reggie? I don't know.
exactly?
That's very questionable. I'm not a TSM fan like you, my fellow caster.
Oh, shit. Okay. This guy doesn't want to play anymore. Awkward.
Wait, right now? Wait,
Oh, no, something else.
okay. Next time, watch out. We do see a game has finally loaded up.
Don't
So,
want to play anymore. Dude, what?
alright, welcome back to the stream. We have the game loaded up finally. I mean, do see both of these teams loaded up. Alright, we're doing some last minute issues that got resolved right now.
Issues. Oh,
Oh,
here's
and
it.
we got number one Cloud Fiesta again.
You see it. Oh,
It's because of the damn Blitzcrank. We see the same supports during the previous.
wait,
two
are they gonna
games.
do the same thing?
Oh,
Oh,
they're gonna
my
walk into
goodness.
each other right now.
Oh my goodness. They don't even know about it.
So here comes the Brom Q. Here comes.
Oh,
Sejuani
Tristan's
being
just gonna
shut
jump
down.
into everybody. Sejuani's the first one to fall down. Twitch is gonna get the first blood. Oriana's gonna throw her ball into there, but it's not gonna be able to get much. Everybody goes airborne. Ari's gonna be the second one to fall. War Malicious is the third one to fall. Steady Focus is gonna run away from this one. It's John as well survives.
We see Twitch getting one kill and Nestle getting another kill. So advantage to Team Lurker. They're both carries with the kill. Of course, Trajan Team 4 did get Jasana a kill, but I believe it was the Twitch that got the first blood, so heavy advantage to Lurker, but maybe not much of a heavy advantage since neither of them went back to buy. Neither side of the team went back to purchase after they gave them the kill gold. So maybe down the road, maybe after their first recall from both sides, we'll see that being put into place as an advantage, but right now, still a stalemate. But however, the flash is down for Tristana. The flash is down also for Blitzcrank, and there's no heal for the Twitch. And we see Braum, both summoners still up, so that may come into a factor in the next 5 minutes in case they want to try to do a level 2 engage. Checking out the other summoners that were blown away, we see both mid laners have their flash blown. Sejuani has no flash, Gragas no has his, and both top laners have the flash down. So Gragas has free control so far for the first 5 minutes of this game, because he knows, hey, all these summoners are blown. I can at least get a flash E on any one of these guys to get an easy kill. So we'll see if he tries to take advantage of that.
500 gold difference. I think it was mostly based on the first blood. It wasn't even the fact that he got the second kill. We also have to consider that Yasuo is a little bit ahead in CS right now, so it might be the reason. Sejuani's also a little bit behind in CS, and we'll have to see if that's the reason the gold differential is there. The first blood is the biggest thing here, though. It was a little weird to see Tristana jump into the middle of the team, but regardless of that, she still managed to end up winning.
Yeah, she was able to get a kill off the flash onto the Ari. I'm not sure how the Tristana got it. Maybe she got out of a blast cone. She had W in level 1. Maybe that's what happened. So she got the reset off.
So, Subney and Connor holding the 4th bot lane. We're going to see how Connor plays his Blitzcrank. I don't think we've seen it, have we?
Well, wasn't it Team Lurker that did pick the Blitzcrank 2 games ago?
Oh, here we see the Brahm's going to get picked up. It's John not going to take much damage. Connor actually going to be the one that loses the trade. Nope.
Well,
It's John actually gets put down. Subney playing it really
it's a
smoothly.
neutral shade because they both use their biscuits and just killing up, so more like a 1-for-1, or like maybe nothing just simply happened. They just waved high and they went back to farming. So do you see Yasuo pushing in again? Because War Malicious now knows, hey, it's Yasuo, I gotta be careful. Because he did last game, he did try to engage on Yasuo when Yasuo was like 0-2-1 while he was 3-0-7, and he still died. But that was of course because Yasuo had his IE and Phantom Dancer, and that's still something you have to respect no matter how behind the Yasuo can be and no matter how ahead you are. So he might get more respect now to the Yasuo, but I don't think he should give too much respect because he should still win the early trades as J4. I believe DJ Shocks was
You just
cut off.
soaked, dude.
So
Come on. Why do you gotta soaks?
I gotta chop
Sucks.
up these names because DJ sucks.
Oh.
But we do see Gragas coming in the mid lane, try to get a flash engage. Maybe-
Venusaur's gonna have to flash off this one. He uses his cleanse, but it's not gonna be enough. He doesn't have his
Auto.
flash.
Q.
He gets him just by the last tick of Satyu. God damn it. Ridiculous names, man. Ridiculous names.
They forced Oriana to use a cleanse onto the Gragas E. That was immediately followed up by Ari Charm. I don't think you should use cleanse at all for knockbacks. It doesn't last that long. But still, they forced her. And she got hit by the charm, and she paid for it. So again, back to the bot lane. We do see Twitch has heavily, well, I would say heavily advantage, but it does have a substantial CS advantage this early with being 5 CS up.
It's It's really weird to see Steady Focus now struggling, probably because of the Tristana and the Tristana passive causing causing you to have a little difficulties. You know, if you're not used to it, you kind of sometimes miss because you lowered the health of the other minion, like right there.
Right there.
He might not be that skilled on Tristana. That could be an issue, or somebody just might be playing out of his mind with his CS.
Man, unless they're giving heavy respect to this Blitzcrank, because it is a Blitzcrank. Of course, Tristana can easily jump out of it with her W, but still, they gotta give respect. It's still just get full free autos when they're trying to escape. We do see Sejuani here in the bot lane getting Scuttle Crab, getting some Honey Fruit. There's no jungle camps for him to get, so he might just come down here in bot lane. There's no vision, but they're not really pushing it. Unless maybe they bait themselves, so they pull it from the Blitzcrank, but I'm not sure if anything's gonna happen.
DJ Soak in a very good spot to gank this lane. Subney just a little cautious. Ooh, here we see Steady Focus coming in. Connor knocking them up, still holding onto his flash. Gonna get the pool, but it's gonna get the 4 stacks as well. DJ Soak's gonna get exhausted. Gonna fall really low. Gonna start ticking. Gets the heal from Steady Focus. Here we see the TP that gets cancelled from the top side. Southview does get the kill on Oriana. Subney just gonna get hit once. 4-1 now. We see J4 on top side. J4. J4 is gonna.
He's gonna walk out of it. J4 had to tower dive to cancel that teleport.
Oh, okay, that's the one who TP got cancelled.
Yasuo was teleported to the bot lane, but I was watching the mini map and J4 actually tower dived to make sure Yasuo doesn't TP in and get free kills on bot lane.
It saved them so much.
He had to burn his flash though and his lane control out of that price he had to pay. So now we do see both laners have backed, and we do see the kill gold coming in through from the Yasuo. He already has Berserker's Gloves, I believe was the name of the item, with a dagger and boot. So he has some better utility and better control now.
This time Lurker is the one that has the advantage here.
Yeah, so did you have more early game control? But the skate could go into another clump fiesta just like last game. We just got to wait for the mid game and how these two teams play around the objectives now. We do see a bot lane engage. I believe one of them was pulled by the Blitzcrank, but again they just jump out freely, but free damage for the Twitch. But of course, coming back to the game, talking about objective control. The first point tower did go down for the side of Team Lurk. They got the mid lane, huge advantage for Team Lurker. Now, Ari gets a free roam, maybe get some deep wards he wants. They can play around the bot side jungle and go for the Cloud Drake if they wish.
There is 3,000 gold dividing these teams now. It's not very good, looking very good for Free Asian team. Not 9 minutes in, and in this goal differential, it might hurt them later on. We see DJ Soak going to try to make a gank here. He gets the passive from Sejuani, so might give it away.
Hey, you can see the animation coming through. So maybe he knows Sejuani that is coming through again.
I'm not sure.
Getting impatient.
Yeah, that was a little. That was a little.
No hiding. Don't even walk into the bush. You
For more malicious.
You're spotted out. Just go back down to your river.
I'm not sure how Sejuani's passive works right there, but it wasn't.
If you get near Sejuani, your auto attack, your first ability usage, helps you stack up her passive stack with the frost that allows you to stun.
I'm not sure like if the opponent does get vision on it. I'm not.
It's always weird to see.
We saw right now that it did though because we canceled vision.
There was no ping coming out from the Yasuo, so unsure if he was spotted or not. We see
DJ Soak's gonna be forced to use his. Was that his ultimate?
Yeah, it was ultimate. And we do see there was engaged on top, and the Yasuo uses ultimate. Got J4 down to low HP, but J4 was able to use a EQ combo to get out of there safely. But they might have to submit this top lane tower because we do see Gragas there.
Ooh, Connor is in a bad spot. Steady Focus just killed Twitch. They're
multiple fights coming out. We are gonna get a replay to see what happened. I believe Braum was pulled. Maybe that's the explode. No,
Tristan jumps and cancels the pull. It was really smooth, falling really low, just jumping out of that.
It was a clutch exhaust.
They could have killed Connor if they would have played it better right there.
They gotta be careful because
Connor
Blitzcrank did still have
forced
his
his flash there.
It does still have exhaust from the Blitzcrank, so that was very clean from the Braum getting that ultimate.
Back
and
to present
exhaust
time.
off. Back to present time. We see the top lane Sejuani and J4 TPing back, making sure he doesn't lose another tower for his team. They're reducing some deep wards coming in for Team Liquor. They know that Sejuani here is taking a red buff. I think Dragons might be spotted out. Dragons got spotted out. Yeah, so they're pulling out. Also, Ari is pushing up here also as well. They're giving heavy respect because they don't want to die to a fed Ari. Ari is respectively fed. He already has some AP items and plus tier 2 boots, so they're going to give up this red buff. Ari might look to engage right now with our ultimate charm, but nah, it's not going to come through. Just going to get the free red buff for the Yasuo. More lane control for the top lane.
There seems to be a weird aggression from both sides.
He doesn't want to
there.
give up his Raptors.
Neither one of them really pulling the trigger. They're just.
We do see Tristana has
Fighting for
died
it.
down in the bot lane off camera. Probably at the beginning of another replay. So many fights coming to bot lane that aren't being picked up. Okay, let's see. We just see Tristana taking some damage. I believe
Oh, Connor falling really low, but then steady focus getting caught. Oh!
the E comes
He
in from the
dies
Twitch.
simply from the 3 stacks on the passive.
And of course, early Braum walks away. Yeah, Braum does walk away. So they're getting greedy in bot lane, pushing forward because they thought, alright, we want one fight.
You can
Maybe
never
can win
forget
one fight.
that Twitch can go invisible and just could
Twitch can
destroy
just one,
him.
all in very easily with the ultimate and the Q attack speed.
Oh, dude, just looking a bad spot. Connor gonna get the pull in. Half health. Gonna get shielded very. Oh, he actually get the kill on Connor. Steady focus gonna have to run away, so you try.
Damage coming in from Yasuo.
They both put a wall. Oh, they get the
flash.
knockup. Steady focus is gonna fall really low, so you're still chasing on this one. He's gonna get the passive from Braum stacked on him, and he's gonna die.
As a beautiful EQ flash to get the knockup for the ultimate down on the tower. Trading his life for Tristana. Not sure, maybe worth, but there was some mechanics being shown there. Maybe probably for some stream and some style points. But we do see with that play that whatever lane advantage that Yasuo had is now being given up because J4 is getting some free farm. He's pushing the wave in, so Yasuo's losing in on minion gold and minion EXP. We do see a ward coming in now from the Braum, but another good reset of controller. There was a controller in the river that was, I guess it was Ari, since as Ari should she put that one, the other one got deleted, I guess if you could say, if you will. It died. Word died. Controller word down. So they are being more cautious around these objectives since it was a heavy factor last game. We do see Twitch trying to engage in with the W slow while it's invisible, but they're just gonna give up this tower and they might rotate to the dragon since they have no, since Free Agent Team 4 has no vision on it. No, so they could have got for a free dragon, but they want blood. But they are spotted out by the ward in the bush. Now they see it. Now they know that hey, we're spotted. Maybe we should just go back to the dragon and the.
They can easily pick up this dragon.
Yeah, there's no
3,000 gold ahead. I think the biggest thing that's caused them the trouble is the Blitzcrank as well as the Gragas. They didn't win their lane. Venusaur didn't win their lane. Masahar's getting banned actually hurt them, which I thought wouldn't. But it might be that Venusaur might be playing this character more than we thought.
You see, when they are sieging down in the bot lane tier 2, they're trying to get some chip damage in there, just as much free damage as they can, and might be effective later on. We are taking away the jungle camps away from Sejuani. Sejuani
So
feeling
you're looking for
one more uses, but Herald was picked up though. Again for Free Agent Team 4. You have seen this team time after time go for Herald.
They don't use it appropriately, in my opinion, though. They just gave it last game, they just used it for one hit on the tower, and it was very poorly done.
They might have to use it here in bot lane to stop the siege, but we'll see. Maybe they'll use it down the mid lane, force them to back away. But they are spotted out. There's a ward in the jungle. They see Sejuani J4 committed, so they are back in the lane. Do not want to take this fight. Because you know Yasuo is in top lane with no teleport. So we see what they pushed off. And it looks like they're going to rotate to the mid lane. So we might see the Herald be put into use in the mid lane. Because we do see J4 does have the Herald buff. We'll see if he activates it now. I say he should. Since you know, they probably backed off recall. But looks like he's going to hold on to it.
You see King gonna come defend his tower. Tsuyo is just gonna push the wave and just gonna recall.
We do see Herald is already 1/4 of his duration. But it is a pretty long duration. So there's nothing to worry just yet.
We need to see how they actually do with this Rift Herald, because like I said, last game they played it really poorly, and this game they could use it to, in a better manner. They do have a possibilities to gain advantages. They're 3,000 gold behind, 16 minutes in, and they can easily close that gap if they play it
Twitch
well.
is spotted out. They might get engaged. Oh.
They look for the engage. Connor's gonna be the one that leads it now. War Malicious is not in a good spot. Gonna get shielded, but it's not gonna be enough. He does get up, but he's gonna have the poison stack on top of him. Ari's finally able to kill him. He just looks he's gonna get pulled by Connor, but everybody's trying to disengage. It's John still chasing Venusaur. Getting the ultimate sub, and he's gonna fall to half health. He still gets the stacks onto It's John. It's John's gonna start ticking. We see Society Focus gonna flash, gonna get the last hit. Connor does fall. Steady Focus is gonna be forced to jump into the Baron pit. So you get throwing his Ari ball. Tsuyu gonna find more kills. DJ Soak does fall. Steady Focus is on the side. He could get Subney if he finds him.
Where he's at.
He doesn't know he's there. He's just gonna.
He sees Iron.
He is not in a.
He's
gonna try to make a play, but it's all for naught.
There's no ultimate, no kill.
11-5. The gold is now spread even farther.
Oh, we see a teleport coming from J4. Get up.
Oh, J4 is gonna get Softu. He's gonna get a shutdown. Gets Twitch and Dari. Gonna return that gold back to them.
Greg does have his flash up.
He might try to flash over this wall. Nope, he's still gonna hold on to it. King thinks is very confident on this one.
No,
Connor shows up,
Just
not
in
gonna
time.
throw a pool, knowing very well that they don't have the potential to survive this one.
So we do see side of Team Lurker, and they have heavily learned from their mistakes from past game. So now they know
Team Liquid,
Team Lurker. I'm saying Team Lurker.
He's saying Team Lurker.
dude, I swear I thought you said you're saying Team Liquid.
So we do see Team Lurker. They have learned from their mistakes from last game. So now they know that we get some BF on a Blitzcrank. But now they know what they did wrong and how French Team 4 was winning. So now they know, alright, we'll play around this, we learn, this is what we're gonna do, this is how we're gonna win. And so far it's working effectively.
Red team has summoned the Rift Herald. What?
We do see
So I've seen this in LCS, right?
Yeah.
Where you just let the Rift Herald walk and kill minions, but I'm pretty sure it was intended to go bot side. It's going mid now.
he is going mid.
It would have been more useful bot side, honestly. It would have done so much work.
Perhaps this was attention, but maybe he was mispositioned or he thought he was bot side. But we'll see.
Maybe it was intended, probably not. Oh, what? Okay, Rift Herald.
Alright, there is no more mid wave. So
They're
we might
not
see, there's
gonna push this. They're just gonna let the Rift Herald do
looks
one.
like Harold will get a hit.
Oh, they're
onto
trying to
the
get
tower.
him engaged. Softview on the other side. Rift Herald gets one hit and dies. Yeah, Rift Herald would have been able to pressure bot side, maybe get a tower. I mean, he would have put Rift Herald would have been able to clear the wave itself and then push the for the tower, and they would have been able to send one player. One player would have been forced to send. We see King getting engaged here. War Malicious getting the ultimate in. We see Connor stuck in there. Connor trying to escape, but he's not gonna be able to. We see him just taunt away.
Always leave them laughing when they're about to kill your enemy. So we do see Blitzcrank dead and Dragon's no flash. They might try and engage on this tower, but the mini wave got
Tristana
deleted.
being so useful. Oh, the Ari ultimate brings everybody together. Suyu and Ari die. We see King also die. It's a
They're throwing
triple.
the game.
They just threw the game.
We see more Malicious again, just like drawing up last game. J4 like last game. He's taking the tower. We see Twitch on the side. Looks like he might go into his Q form, but I don't think we're gonna see no ultimate out of nowhere from Twitch.
They had a lead and they just gave it up. They had a really
They might
good
just have
spot
to-
here
might
in
have
the
to back up.
game.
Yeah, they might. Yeah, they're gonna have to back away from this. They have no minions to seize.
Somebody is going.
They say they are picking. Hey, dragons up. Let's go for it. It will be a mountain dragon. It is a respectable dragon that will help them with the Baron take or any future dragon takes. Also, of course, might help them also with the siege, as it does give you bonus damage.
Ooh, they find Connor once more. Connor not playing it really well. He's not playing Tarek this game. He's not as tanky.
We do
Somebody
see a
not
recall.
happy about this. Are we getting a play onto DJ Soak? DJ Soak dying instantly. We see it's John trying to escape from this one. King running really quickly.
Very questionable thing, my friend.
Southview blocking, getting blocked by King. We get
he's
the
dead.
ultimate from King. King gonna pick up. Nope, it's alright. Finally, King decides to share the kills. Subney's still gonna focus this dragon, being very confident in his team.
Just like the first game, we're getting Clown
Lurker
Fiesta.
almost ruined this game, but they were able to bring it back.
Lurker threw the game earlier, and then Free Team 4 threw the game again.
They
with
threw
red
the
buff.
game on a red buff. They...
Oh,
Ooh, Venusaur gonna
charm.
have to cleanse here. Very close to being in a bad spot. Twitch does get the dragon. The tire might have been able to been picked up, but Twitch was doing dragon.
Perhaps.
We see steady focus. Not willing to let these players leave. Twitch did just leave base, so he's nowhere close by. They're still gonna keep chasing. They might try to pressure for this bottom tower.
There are 4 wards down in the red side jungle for French Team 4, but they might just about to expire, but they do catch the Blitzcrank in the mid lane. I don't believe they have vision on the dragon.
Ooh, already gets hit just perfectly by DJ Soak. DJ Soak not being a DJ Suck anymore.
He's redeemed himself.
He's redeemed himself.
He went from a click
King
on.
still going for this play. Connor gonna have to be blocked out.
No,
DJ
J4.
Soak positioning himself in a proper way. Subney does get a good amount ults onto DJ Soak. DJ Soak is gonna fall. Ooh, the good ultimate from King, allowing Suya to get the ultimate. They keep throwing. These teams keep putting themselves in a bad spot. Keep giving the lead over and over. Bot lane's just the clown fiesta we see. Venusaur top side, we see War Malicious mid. They're not playing to where their team is playing.
No idea what is G4 right now doing. Both are pushing down the mid lane, already on the top lane. I don't understand why you're not with your team.
They
Siege
thought
with your
they
team.
could have the bottom tower without any threat, but it wasn't necessary to send both these players to separate lanes.
There's no excuse at all from the side of Free Agent T4. They need to be more coordinated. They need to be more group up. Because they know they have a good chance to win a 5v5. They cannot win when they're all separated to try and deal a 1-1-3 or 1-3-1 split push. But of course, we do see another reset from both sides of the team. 4 towers for both sides, but still there is a gold lead, 3,000 gold lead for the side of Team Lurker. So they do have small control of the game so far. They have more ward coverage onto the Baron, but for HT4, do have a ward inside the pit that has been spotted out because the control ward is in the river bush. So far there won't be no sneaky Baron calls or takeaways.
23 minutes in, we're 3,000 gold away from each other because of this freaking Conflown Fiesta. We're about to hit the 40 kill mark. Did we? No, we haven't.
No.
So we're nearing the 40 kills, which is expected from these two teams. Free agent team does not have the lead, and that's what's. Oh my
What a beautiful
goodness!
dodge. I got some good crit autos onto the Ari from Tristana. Tristana is stacked. She has a static shit, rapid fire, and affinity edge, so she's not afraid to
Somebody being
fight.
very far forward here.
Stun
DJ
onto
Soak
the
does
Blitzcrank.
get the stun, but he's gonna walk around. King tries to get the
The win while blocks upon
casket.
ultimate.
DJ Soak does go
Fine.
in. CSU is really low. War Malicious doesn't get the auto.
Try
He
cut
gets
them.
the ultimate though. Somebody's gonna be
Oriana
the one to
ultimate
play
Gragas.
for it. King is in the middle of the enemy team. He does go for Venusaur. Venusaur
so
is
one
gonna
blood.
fall. It's John
Oh,
having
the
to flash
flash
over
from
the wall.
Tristana.
Tristana's still in the middle of the fight. Connor's gonna fall. Baron is gonna get played here.
The mechanics are being shown from the.
Oh, they're
Free
going
agent
to go
T4.
for the tower instead of the Baron.
What rude watch face. We have DJ Sucks talking to chat. but we do believe that they might try to push to end the game. Since we do have some respectable death timers, but they're gonna get this inhib. And they might back away because they might not be able to push it down.
They're gonna disengage. We see some BM in the chat? Question mark?
Question mark BM.
Question mark. We know we're 3 minutes behind, guys. Don't tell us who won. Stop!
In the name of the law.
In the name of justice.
Alright, so we do see Free Agent Team 4 hovering around the Baron, but these again, Team Lurker, they still have vision on that Baron. So it'll be weird to see how they spotted the controller and the ward inside the pit is about to die.
We could have DJ Sucks mess this one up again. He has redeemed himself, right? He's gotten good ultimates. I don't know why he went around the wall, right? But he has gotten good ultimates other than that moment. It hurt them a lot that Subney was in a bad position. No, it was Sathu. It hurt them a lot that Sathu was in a bad spot. Sathu could have been fine, but it just hurt them when he got caught out and he wasn't able to survive. War Malicious was able to catch up to him.
They might bait out. They might bait out Team Lurker to say, hey, there's no vision. We have to face check this Baron.
They're even. They almost even in gold.
All right, here comes the Ari face check. What's
No,
spotted out?
Ari, don't do it.
Tristana got spotted out as well.
Ari's gonna get ulted. DJ Soak's gun out.
Shot.
Steady focus.
Here comes
Steadily
Jarvan TP on
focused.
the left side of the
Ari.
screen.
We see War Malicious on the
He's gonna
side.
fight
Suddenly he's
the
gonna get
blitzkrieg.
looked for. Connor's gonna be the main focus though.
And
They're gonna let him.
They're gonna back away. They're gonna go for a Baron. Like, alright, let's not get greedy like last game. We got the kill on both jungle and mid laner. Let's just get a free Baron, and when we group on the top lane, if we have a big wave top, we can push that in. That's gonna be the game plan here so far, and they are gonna push to the top. So do you see a depth timer 15 seconds after the Ari, and as well 15 seconds just now for the Gragas. So they are gonna get the free tower, and they are gonna get be the first one to get a good engage onto the inner tower before Ari and Gragas respond to be in time to defend. They do have Yasuo to try to win wall maybe, but it's not gonna be enough. He's not even gonna try. He's gonna back away.
This is 27 minutes in. We're gonna see the first in-hit tower taken and the first in-hit. We see DJ so completely going in. Somebody's just gonna get destroyed without even being able to fight back. Satsu trying to go back in. Where Malicious gonna get the kill with the red buff. The GA means it's not a 1-for-1. It's a 1-for-0. It's John still chasing, tanking the tower. Is War Malicious.
Here comes Yasuo.
Yasuo looking for an engage here. Ooh,
Orianna
the ultimate from the Orianna is good enough. And War Malicious is not going to fall to this fountain. We have a winner.
And we have
Free Agent Team 4 is the first free agent team to ever win a KylinEsports tournament.
GG.
Put us on screen.
We are on screen, sir.
Man. Come on, man. I wasn't prepared for this. Yeah, okay, so we're glad everybody was able to show up. We appreciate it. To our dear Free Agent Team 5 winners. We are tournament 2 weeks from now, guys. Bi-weekly. Other than that, we appreciate it. $50 for the first place Free Agent Team. You're the first one to win. And we have a... okay, no, we're fine.
Now we're fine.
Team 4, damn. Congrats, guys. Like, it was a 50-minute game. We have a ton of clips off you guys. It was insane. DJ Soak, what the hell happened? Oh, my goodness. War Malicious, you were insane on taking out Subney and Tathu. It was incredibly played by everybody on the team. And from the opposite team, it was also insane that you guys were able to come out with such King insane. Like, the amount of times King was able to save the game, it was incredible. Other than that, for the viewers that do play Vainglory, our Vainglory tournaments tomorrow and our Hearthstone tournaments next week on Saturday. It's going to be casted later on. We're going to do our next raffle is going to be boss boxes and a shirt from Kylin. So if you want one of those, sign up to the raffle that should be posted by today. And follow us on Snapchat, Twitter, and everything else in between.
Thank you guys for joining. Hope you had as much fun as we
thanks
had.
for joining. We hope to make a montage of this. All right.